let's get going and see how the volume is today. Check, 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 check. Background volume seems really low. Look, Tad. Let me see how that goes. Okay. Alright, seems okay. Gonna go get my nugs. Maybe.
계속해서 마재훈 선수의 인군에 피해를 많이 입히는 왔던 모양인데요. 행운은 따라주지 않았네요. 마재훈 선수 이상하게 보면 오버로드 정찰은 덜 좋고 그랬는데 그 같은 하나 다른 방향으로 가고 있고 하여튼 두 선수의 의견이 일치했거든요. 아무튼 네오 버전을 구성 이후에는 테란이 워낙에 난전이다 보니까 분전을 분리했는지 모르지만 힘이 좀더 실렸다 이런 얘기 양 선수가 그 말처럼 베런트 선수는 두 버전에서 이 맵에서 적에게 2패가 있습니다만 신버전으로 바뀐 다음에
또 드랍이거든요. 아 이거는 5시간
마재훈 선수는 두 버전에서
지금 마재훈 선수 쐐기를 맡고 있고 이윤열 선수 약점을 잘 알고 있어요.
이게
5시 들어가죠. 5시.
이름이 이런 거예요. 이윤열 선수가 지금 멀티가 굉장히 필요한 상황인데도 왜 이렇게 공격받았느냐. 계속 이윤열은 밀어치기만 하느냐. 그렇죠. 마재훈에게 조금이라도 시간을 주면 멀티를 할 수가 없기 때문이거든요. 네, 저글링 한 번에면 충분하죠.
Hello. You're just gonna do keep doing more Bisu faces until I get back? Is that the idea? How's it going, minions? He's making a Bisu face pyramid. Amazing. I dig it. I don't know what's going on, but I like it. I went to a park today, and I was thinking about... Wait, hold on a second. I can hear multiple things going on. Oh, there's this second VOD running in the background. Oops. LOL. I was like, why do I hear more than one sound? Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I thought about letting you know I was gonna see if there was a raid out there or whatever, but I was just like, whatever. It was like it was raining today, and so whenever I took my phone out of my pocket to Pokemon while I was at the park, my hand got freezing cold. There was one small raid that I was thinking about doing, but it was a really crappy. It was like a Petlil or something like that. I was like, I don't need a Petlil. Must be nice. What? Having rain? It is nice. I've been enjoying it. It was actually hailing today. Hey, Lucette. I'm eating fake chicken nuggets. They're soy nuggets. Actually, I don't know if they're soy, but they're plant-based. They're like chicken nuggets, but vegan. I got the root beer also. I'm just eating before I crack it open to drink it. I guess maybe I'll have some sips in between bites. But I'm in full snack mode. Full snack mode here today. You're right, no ice, just refrigerated. Thanks to set. How you doing? How's the sound? Man, I always forget to turn Chatcraft on. Alright. I gotta do something to remind myself.
You want a piece of me,
Make it part of my routine. There we go. Are you like spamming the button? As soon as I turned it on, the Marine came through. You got some ginger beer, but it was rancid? Ugh! That's crazy. How's that? That's hard for that to be possible, you know? Because usually, I don't know. Was it like a name brand root beer, ginger beer? Or was it like, I don't know. That's crazy. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. Because that seems like such a crazy thing to have happen. For like a pre-packaged bottled thing. It was sealed but flat. Okay, so you're like, okay, I think something's wrong here. Well, I'm glad you didn't like drink a bunch of it and get sick. That's crazy though. Huh. Yeah, this stuff is pretty expensive too, actually. It's about that. I think it's... You get a 4-pack for, yeah, like $5 or $6 or something like that. Maybe $6. So I don't have them too often. Maybe more often than I should, but not as often as I could. Iris is just breaking in here, by the way. This is, I don't remember the name of this map, but this is the map with the neutral buildings. So it's hard to get to your opponent. And so Savior was like, oh, I'll be fine. It's hard to rush on this map. And Iris is like, hold my root beer. Maybe not rip the base. With those meters, you might be able to clean this up. Now, Doso, are you saying because it's more expensive where you are? Or because it's less expensive? And remember, it's just root beer though. It's not actual beer. So, you know, Savior's counterattack just gets shut down. How you guys doing, by the way? Minions, how's your shoulder these days? It's been a little bit. Are you back to normal human yet, or closer to it? My shoulder obviously wasn't as messed up, but I think it's almost back to normal. I might go to the gym later this week. Cold and bubbly. Cold and bubbly, all you could ask for. And it tastes okay. Which I guess you could ask for that. So did he lose it? He didn't end up losing his main, right? This map is Neo Archanoid. Yeah, it's a really weird map. There's all these neutral... Oh, they're power generators. They're not depots. Power generators and temples and crap all over the map. Sectioning off the different places. And I don't know if you saw at the beginning, there's also neutral chrysalises. Zerg chrysalises blocking the expansion, so you have to kill those to properly place your command center or hatchery or whatever. It's a weird map. He did hold, but like he lost a lot. So actually didn't see how many drones he lost, but is he actually gonna? I mean, Saber actually gonna? Oh, that irradiate did a lot of damage. Oh, that did a lot of damage. That was a good irradiate.
지금 위기에요. 아까 그 데미지 때문일까요? 원래 이 위기를 넘기려면 지금 러커가 좀 나와서 방어가 돼야 되는데 현재는 뮤탈리스크만으로는 이레제이트가 가능한 테라는 상대는 뮤탈리스크 소위 안 나와요. 소위 뭐 뮤탈 짤짤이라고 불리우는 그거
Yeah, it wasn't the best meta split there with the radiate. I don't know, man. Screw that temple. See, look at all he has is like Marines and a few mutas to defend his main, and there's the there's the GG. There's the GG. Remember, Saber is considered the best Protoss in the world right now too. So Iris beating him in the first game of their semifinals is a pretty big deal. Neo Archanoid. I think I might have it up on the map. Let's see if I can find a picture of the map. Or let's look it up. Yeah, so look at this map. It's a weird one, man. And it's the whole ring around the outside. It is, I know it's hard to see, but there's actually terrain blocking it. Can you guys see my mouse if I do this? I don't know. So there's different quadrants. It's a weird map, man. It's a weird map. Anyway, game number 2. Reverse Temple. Another interesting map. Not quite as interesting. Bisu's the best Terran? Wait a minute. Flash the best random player? That's true. That's hard to dispute. Oh, did I say Protoss? I don't know, I was thinking. Slip of the tongue. Best Zerg. Is what I meant. Obviously. My last nug. I had some leftover pasta earlier. It wasn't quite enough, so I was like, I'm gonna make some nugs. I was like, should I wait till stream to make them? Nah. I'll just make them and eat them early. Well, they took so long to make. A sexy Terran? CJ Iris sexy Terran. Okay. Sure, man.
진 적 없다고 그랬거든요. 다전제 진 적도 없고 그런데 아무튼 첫 경기를 변형태가 내준 상태예요.
I mean, I'm not trying to be superficial or anything, but like, I've never looked at Iris and been like, that's a handsome
저런 그 전진 배치된
guy.
아, 일단은 시비들은 안
But I don't know. That's cool though.
네, 무슨 얘기냐면
That's pretty cool that he's got fans coming and call him sexy.
그리고 승부수를 던져야지 저거가 좋은데 장기적으로
You know, I would take it.
도움이 안 되는 위치입니다, 저거가.
오버로드가 근처까지 지나갔는데 변형태 8쪽으로 갑니까?
네, 당연히 받겠죠. 그리고 마재훈 선수가 지금의 경우에 또 오버로드를 또
I mean, Saber probably has a pretty good Protoss too, you know? Usually pro gamers are just good enough at the game that they can play all three races at a decent level. Not at a pro level, but at a decent level, you know?
그런 것까지 감안을 하면은 마재훈은 앞마당을 먹었고, 예, 변혁수 선수는 그냥 SB 평범한 형태의 빌드오더로 가고 있고, 12시 2시 바뀌고 모든 면이 변수가
지금 마지막 드론도 또 아래쪽으로 보내고 있어요. 정찰 상대편 12시란 거 지금 모르고 있습니다.
아, 거기에다 변혁태 선수는 뭐 무리하지 않고 입구 쪽에 그 테란에게 유리한 이점인 저 미네랄 방어 라인에 서플 짓고
Sorry, I'm distracted checking some stuff on the side here.
예, 조금 전에 오버로드 옆으로
On my phone.
시비가 살짝 지나갔었는데 마재훈 선수가 그것조차 미니맵으로 못 봤었나요?
아무튼 지금의 이제 감 잡았습니다. 변형태도 전제로 지금
아, 그럼요, 가는 거죠.
But yeah, this is from 2007. Texting cuties, I wish. Not the case for me. Is he? What is that? Oh, that's another hatchery. So it's interesting to see this. Iris can be a very aggressive player. His actual nickname was Berserker, or no, that was his other ID rather, not his nickname. He can be kind of aggressive Terran player. And Savior is known for being very greedy macro-wise, right? He got a lot of hatcheries and just went Sauron every game, basically. So Iris's style might be good against him, you know? But JK, he's not actually bunker rushing or anything like that. He was just pranking. It's interesting that there's the minerals on this to make that choke point smaller. It's kind of interesting to think about because minerals obviously can't be like destroyed, so it makes almost even a better wall than you can make yourself. It's a better wall than even like, you know, if you have neutral buildings or neutral lurker eggs or something like that. Oh, yeah. Anyway.
그러면서 배럭스를 늘리는 플레이. 야, 참 변수 선수가 진짜 너무 좋아요, 너무 좋아.
지금은 마재훈 선수가 글쎄 좀 더 지켜봐야겠습니다만은 뭐 김주정 선수도 그랬습니다만.
Cyrus got an expansion up too. He kind of put a little bit of pressure on, and then he was able to use that nice little door to protect himself. Savior's like, oh, that's okay. You want to play a macro game? I'll play a macro game. There were a couple other players that played random pretty far back. Usually they were 2v2 players, but I think there was 1 or 2 players that played random in the Star Leagues, I think, maybe. They didn't get very far though. Very old days though. Very early days. Man, Iris was really good. He got to the finals against GG Play, he got to the semifinals and lost to Savior. Spoiler alert, I guess I shouldn't have said that, but if you guys don't know, Savior was a Star League winner, then, well. Texting cuties. Maybe if you meant like the little oranges, the little mandarin oranges that are called cuties. No, even though even they won't accept my text messages. Raffle.
근데 좀 잘 봐야 될 게,
야, 이거는 예.
네, 잘 봐야 될 게 이거는
이거 확 들어올 수도 있거든요, 지금.
썬큰 4개가
예,
다거든요.
매딕이 몇 개 안 된다는 약점이 있긴 있어요.
근데 저글링도 있고, 예, 성큰 4기면
Hot grills.
더 뽑아서
You know, I actually have a little like patio area at my apartment now. I could have an outdoor grill if I wanted to, maybe to barbecue. One of my neighbors, I met a couple of my neighbors for the first time the other day,
아, 이제 그래도 이제
and
지금부터는 테란은 약간 움츠려드는 시간이에요.
제가 볼 때는 마재현 선수가 이 뮤탈리스크 올인은 아니거든요. 소수의 뮤탈리스크를 보여주면서 미사일 턴에 짓게끔 만드는 러커를
oh, what the heck?
높습니다.
What's why did the raid thing not go off?
머린 또는 이제 매딕이 이제 킬이 되는 상황이 되면은
Did I miss it?
부터는 잘 막는다 손 치더라도 테란은
What? I'm confused, man. There's supposed to be an alert.
그리고
Why did the alert not work?
변혁태 선수가 빠르게 패스를 내가 가야 되는
Oh man, Archurisk Mansk is in my channel. How's it going? It's an interesting name. Thank you, man.
뽑아내면서 이제 러커를 준비를 해야지만이 장기전에서의 마재현
Chat did, but not the stream. Yeah, I don't know why it didn't show up on stream. I'm just like checking, like, are my alerts not working right now?
그렇게 노골적으로 머신 사업을 두드린 거는 내가 이제 러커로 전환을 하고 있어라고 하는 정보를
That's weird. It's not showing up on. I think my stream elements is messed up.
쳐요. 아직은 뮤탈리스크 꽤 높습니다.
그런 의미에서 그렇게
Oh, well, that reloaded the chat.
상대를 기만하는 플레이 오히려 뮤탈리스크로 집중하는 플레이를
Anyway, I'm sorry the alerts aren't working, but thank you, Terran, for the raid and the host. Welcome, everybody.
혹시나 모르는 뭐
I don't know why it's not working. Let's try this. Let's see if I do this.
Upgrade complete.
There we go. I was able to replay it.
뱃을 타이밍 되면은
I don't know what's going on with that. Anyway, welcome, everybody. How's it going? We're watching some old school Starcraft. This is from 2007. OSL semifinals from 2007. And we are watching Savior. Oh, that machine shop. Oh, it's got 3-2. Oh no, the machine shop burnt down. Oh, that was an upgrade right there. You know, just full disclosure and everything. Savior was a match fixer, so he was kind of a scumbag.
사실 마재현 선수
Not well liked in actually he's kind of hated in Korea.
그래야 될까요? 그 어제 있었던 진영 선수와의
But you know, sometimes we do watch his old games and we have to appreciate the level of play that he had and the influence that he had
마재현 선수와
on the game before he became a dirty scumbag. So
기적 같은 활용이 나올지
anyway, but you know, just has to be said for the record, you know.
빠른 타이밍에 디파일러가 나왔을 때 테란이 얼마큼 당황할 수 있는지를 또 어제 경기에 잘 보여줬거든요.
자, 그리고 중간중간에
I don't know why my alerts are doing weird stuff right now.
아직은 뭐 여유
Well, that's true. Not just hated only in Korea. He's hated in a lot of places.
사실 지금도 쫓기는 입장은 마재현 선수예요. 뮤탈리스크로 큰 효과를 못 보고 있거든요. 지금은 마재현 선수는 거의 디파일러
Except by a few people who have stayed his fans. It's funny because we're actually watching. I decided to watch some Savior games today because it's Smip's birthday. He's not here yet. So we're just watching some Savior games for no reason, I guess, but that's okay. He might come along at some point.
변혁태 선수도 그 참지 못하는 공격력을 잘 제어를 하고 있네요. 지금 워낙 그 자신의 지금 현재 시점 괜찮다라고 평가할 수가 있기 때문에 베슬 나올 때까지 지금 참는 거거든요.
근데 잘
It's true. Klazart's favorite as well.
이렇게까지 참고만 있다가도
Klazart loved Savior.
베슬이 아니라 디파일러 나오면요.
근데 그
Hey, Pardscraft.
디파일러
How's it going?
디파일러는 현재 그 사이언스 베슬의 1회 데이터로 충분히 대응하기 때문에 현재까지도 변혁태 선수가 여전히
It's interesting because I often see people comment here on the live stream from YouTube that I don't recognize their name. Like I don't think they've commented on my other videos. So I wonder if different people are watching my live stream than are watching my other videos. You know,
빈집인가요? 아니면 포위 공격인가요? 지금
I'm curious. So Pardscraft, are you a watcher of my normal videos also? Oh, he's trying to overrun him. That's a lot of lurkers. But one bunker can kill almost infinite lurkers. Oh, never mind. JK. He's counterattacking though, but I think this is gonna go Savior's way. Yeah, he can't kill Savior as fast as Savior can kill him. Oh, the SCVs, what are you doing? Why would you run the SCVs right there and stop them on the ramp? Was he trying to... What was that? Match fixing his whole career? If you mean like he was match fixing for money, you've been watching since the early days. Cool. Well, welcome to the live stream. I don't think he was match fixing at this era in 2007. I don't think he started rigging games for money until like 2009 is my understanding. I'm not exactly sure. So yeah, Savior has basically held his own natural. Well, he's killed Iris's base pretty hard, and all those SCVs. Why did he run the SCVs over the lurkers? That was so dumb and weird and dumb. He's like, I just need... Maybe he was supply blocked. This is a Filer! Is he gonna get a Dark Swarm? Wow, he holds with the one Dark Swarm. The timing. Iris should have finished him off faster, I think. Sometimes Terrans just wait for their tanks to kill everything. Well, I guess this is why, because his main base is overrun, so he couldn't reinforce if he lost stuff by going in too hard, so... Yeah, this game is over, because Savior, he can't really be broken very easily now that there's a Dark Swarm. No, but you're right, Savior did contribute to... He did contribute to the meta, you know? He definitely changed a lot of the Starcraft meta in this time period, 2006 and 7. Yeah, I mean, he can lift, but even if he lifts, like, slowly, eventually, steadily, this army will die. Like, this tank, yeah, he's lost one of his tanks already. Yeah, so it's like, if he's lifted, he can't quite keep up with what Savior is able to make. Even if Savior's under pressure, then, it's still gonna... He's still gonna come out ahead in the long run. I guess Iris could be mining at his natural if he hadn't thrown away all of his SCVs. There's the Jeege. Savior looks almost puzzled by that. A little bit shaken. He's like, huh. I won, but I almost didn't. Trying to drink some tea. Alright. Next game. On Longinus. Yeah, see, do you think Iris is sexy Terran? I don't know, man. Skeptical.
네, 롱기너스 2 경기 시작됐습니다. 먼저 마지원 선수의 진영입니다. 붉은색이에요. 선수의 진영입니다. 오렌지색. 참 아주 중요한 경기네요. 어쨌든 그 테란
Yeah, Iris is very aggressive.
테란이 할 만한
Very aggressive player.
두 맵에서 다 패배를 한다면 이건 심리적인 타격이
I never gave him too much credit for that back in the old days either, but I've kind of come to understand it more. I mean, his name was... I guess I kind of did, because his name was Berserker, right? That was his other ID that he went by. You know who's super aggressive is
여기에서 2 버전에서
Sharp,
박태민 선수에게 잘 아시다시피
modern day player. Well, he might have played back then as well,
승 1패 공식전 기록했습니다. 근데 그
but his name is Sharp. This is really weird. I keep seeing these bottles of root beer. Is there any reason why they all have a letter on the inside of the bottle cap? I don't understand why. This one's an N. There's an R. Oh, that one doesn't have a letter in it. Maybe not all of them have the letter. That's bizarre, man. Maybe it's some sort of promotional thing where you're supposed to collect all the letters. You get a prize. If so, there's nothing on the bottle saying like, collect all the bottle caps. But yeah, Sharp is super duper aggressive. Yeah, he got Sharp got into. We got into the ASL. He didn't get far, but he got into the ASL a couple seasons ago. But yeah, he just doesn't quite have the overall mechanical ability to go super far, even though he can pull off some cool aggression. But I like Sharp too. He's fun to watch. If you watch his live stream, he streams on Twitch actually. He's fun to watch because he's so aggressive and fast and manic, you know. So yeah, and then like after I started watching him on Twitch, he got into ASL. I was like, oh okay, or maybe it was the other way around. Maybe that's how I discovered him. But a little disappointing. He just doesn't, and you can kind of tell too if you watch his live stream that like he just doesn't quite have that je ne sais quoi. He doesn't quite have the highest level of mechanics, you know? Hey, Spoon! Spoon! Thank you for the resub. Much appreciated. Thank you for using your Prime on me. Can't stay long? That's alright, man. Welcome for however long you are staying to watch. But thanks for stopping by to drop your Prime. Appreciate it. Rush is like modern day Iris. In how so? And I'm not saying that to disagree with you because I actually don't know enough about Rush's style to really make a comparison myself. I'm assuming you're saying that Rush is also like an aggressive player. But I don't know. I mean, Iris isn't always aggressive, but he has the ability to be pretty aggressive. But he's very good macro too. Maybe that's what Sharp doesn't have. Maybe Sharp just doesn't have the longevity. He can't transition into the multitasking of a long macro game or something. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Alright, well, so the sub alert worked. I don't know why the alert didn't work. Something was wonky with the overlay for when Terran raided earlier. Terran raided, and not a single person from his chat actually said anything. So, who knows what was going on there? eBay. Iris is getting his eBay so that he can sell some used books and memorabilia that he has been keeping in his garage for 15 years. Some baseball cards. And a used vacuum. Savior's building a Craigslist. A big question.
오버로드 잡아냈으면 참 좋을 뻔했는데. 예, 사거리 업그레이드.
What do you think of the pro scene level of play from 2012 compared to ASL? I think so. It's an interesting question. Specifically 2012 as a scene, probably the players are better today, and part of that is because in 2012 most players were splitting their attention between StarCraft 1 and 2. They were trying to play StarCraft 1 and trying to play StarCraft 2 at the same time, or at least somewhat distracted by both. And so most players were not playing at their top capacity in either game. I feel like, you know, Fantasy and Zhongbi probably specialized, and some others probably specialized in StarCraft 1. So they were at a very, very high level, and they were probably at their top level. Thanks, Spoon. I don't know if you heard me earlier say my thanks, so I'll say it again. Thank you for that. Hope you have a good work day, night, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, if in that sense the level from 2012 was probably less than ASL right now. In the general sense of like from this era, like 2010, before they switched to Brood War or StarCraft 2 maybe, you know, compared to now, that's harder to say. I feel like what I've heard from people that know better than me, like Artosis, and he's quoted, you know, Flash and stuff like that. People seem to think that people are actually better today. Now, is that mechanically better? I don't know. In some ways, yes. But there's also just a higher understanding of the game. Hey, the raid alert actually worked this time. Thank you, CPL. Welcome on in, everybody. Welcome, everybody. We got Mole Trapped. We got the double raid, that's right. Hello, everybody. Welcome. If you are new here, we're watching some old StarCraft games. These are the OSL semifinals from 2007. And look at this cheeky mutalist coming in here. Yeah, 2007 OSL semifinals from Savior versus Iris. And it's the series they talk about in the final edit. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Yes, it's also on Longinus. Their games are better now because the graphics are in HD. Someone was just asking about, are the pro players better now than they were in 2012, basically, and I was trying to answer that, and that's kind of a funny way of thinking about it. Yeah, it's some people. There's definitely a higher understanding of the game these days. You know, if you were to take someone with the knowledge of the meta now and put them back in 2011, then they would probably be able to out meta the old school players just because the understanding is different, you know. Mechanical ability, it's hard for me to say. So anyway, yeah, welcome everybody. Oh, TL5, oh, like it's one of the articles, right? I'm not sure. I don't like let me click this link right here. Oh, this is an old one, right? God of the Battlefield. The Maestro. Interesting. I have not seen this before. But it probably is. This is a pretty big series. This was the last real Star League that Savior actually, you know, well, that he actually won. I'll spoil it. Oh, got all the vessels there, but he's gonna lose all his lurkers and some of his mutas. Longinus was 30% win rate until Savior got 80% win rate on this map. I did not realize that. That's actually kind of crazy. Anyone that remembers moletrap is old? True. True. See, that's the thing, is it's debatable because the skills always improve, But you know, back then these kids were playing. Well, they were younger, but and so they maybe had better reflexes or whatever. But they also were playing, you know, 12 hours a day. I'm breaking my own rules. What rule did I break?
디파일러 안 나와도 저거 막을 수 있습니다. 이런 정도란 말이죠.
추가반대 병력도 출발하고 있죠. 중간에 지뢰반지타요.
아주 그 결정적 순간인데요. 지금 많이 너무 중요해요.
여기서 타격이.
근데 사실은 이런 식으로
Oh, well, yeah. I did spoiler this. I'm sorry. I usually try not to spoil the series. Even if it's something that's from 10 years ago that we already know what happened, I still try not to spoil it in case it's someone's first time watching, but it kind of slipped out there. Well, because it's part of the context, right? That this is kind of the end of Savior's era. And after that, he doesn't do as well, and then he turns to match fixing because he can't actually win Star League's legit, but he's still good enough to compete, so he decides to make money illegally, basically. What is NCX01 going on about, by the way?
기세로 쭉쭉 나가서 빈집 한방 맞고 얼마나 타격이 컸습니까? 그래서 마재훈 선수의 일부 병력이 뒤로 돌고 할 때
I'm confused. I feel like he's quoting something, but I'm not sure. What's going on?
디파일러 나왔어요. 잡아야 돼요. 다크돔 치기만 하면 문제가 놓쳤나요?
그 스커지에 의해서 뱄을 때 그렇게 잡
Just talking to Albert, but I don't know what. Oh, so you just were talking to him about your glasses or about something. Okay, I think we were talking about something related to Starcraft. I mean, he was like he didn't like this have this OSL and then drop off completely. I think he got third place in the next OSL. So anyway, hey Sate Zero.
아, 저 뒷발로 결국은 못 잡아주나요? 나가 있는 병력 상대편의 안마를 한번 제대로 잡아주지 못하고 전.
Don't care about no Kespa.
아, 사실상 공격편의 전멸.
어떻게 생각하면은 그렇게 리버스 템플의 최악의 상황에서도 이겼는데 뭐 그런 상황에서도 이기는 마재훈이 뭐 당연한 것처럼 느껴집니다만
But yeah, after 2007 though, Savior never really like was at the highest level. He was never in danger of winning a Star League, I don't think. I could be wrong. Only look up his stats just to make sure I'm not completely wrong about this. It's funny because even after everything, if you rank by ELO peak, he was actually the 6th, 7th highest ELO ever. You know, he did have a period where he was super dominant. You were such a Savior fanboy, yeah. So let's see. Yeah, so he got silver in the next OSL after this. And he got bronze in the WCG Korea finals after that. And that's pretty much all he ever did. He got, in 2009, he won a Heritage League with basically with Invitational with a bunch of old players. So that's not really a real tournament.
그렇죠. 그리고 이제 변혁 선수는 본진과 앞마당 자원만으로도 충분히 후반전까지 싸움을 해줄 수 있는 그런
You missed the Jadong era. Oh my goodness. Okay, after this series, we're gonna watch some Jadong games. My mouse moves? Oh, you mean when I'm over in this other tab, you can see my mouse moving? I didn't know that. I didn't realize that it showed up. It's kind of weird. I didn't think it was necessary to show the stats on screen though. Yeah, the Jadong era was great, man. Jadong and Flash. What a combo! What a rivalry, you know. Although now Flash's name is a little bit tainted too, even so. Yeah, that's true actually. Yeah, if you guys didn't know that, Jadong's one of his nicknames was the Legend Killer because he was like so good he came in and just beat people who, you know, were the best. So You saw the power outage live, right? I saw that live too, actually. Well, actually, did I see that live? I think I might have stayed up and casted that live. If not, yeah, that was so disappointing. And everyone was it was such a contentious thing too. Some people were like, "Oh, they should have replayed it," and some people said, "Oh, it was obvious that he was winning and whatever." Flash will be forgiven. I feel like Flash might be forgiven outside of Korea, but inside of Korea, people pretty much hate him. Yeah, I agree though. I agree that it kind of tainted the series that the power outage. If you guys don't know, it was during a finals between Flash and Jaedong, and the power went out, which crashed the game in the second or third game or something like that. And Jaedong was winning, but you know, depending on who you ask, some people think that, oh, that swarm just barely didn't cover that lurker. Actually, that was interesting. Yeah, I don't think Flash will ever come back in Korea. He's too tainted now. Because part of it is like, it's not just that Flash did something that people didn't like, is he lied about it so much. Like, that was part of the big deal. That's what makes me kind of like look down on him. Was that he decided to lie to all his fans about it to try and escape blame and responsibility. Oh, so if you guys don't know, Flash was caught up in a scandal where he was promoting a cryptocurrency, a new cryptocurrency, and he was being paid to promote it, and he didn't disclose that. And so that's basically illegal. But basically people think of it as him lying to his fans to try and get more money. Because he wasn't just like, oh, I'm being paid by, I'm representing this cryptocurrency and I'm promoting it. He was like, oh, hey guys, I found this cool new crypto. I'm thinking about investing in it. Yeah, I'm gonna invest it. And he like acted like he was just personally interested in it when he was actually on their payroll. You can't hear anything. Was this the end of tanks in TVZ? Yeah, I guess it was kind of about this time. This is like the transition period. I wouldn't say the end, like they never completely went out, but oh, I didn't even know he got free cryptocurrency too. Let's talk about 2010-11 fantasy instead. He was a baller, man. I didn't realize he was paid in crypto. I thought he actually got cash too, or like a check or something. I'm pretty sure I remember hearing that he was getting like, he had a contract to get paid some money or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, so that's what happened. The short version is Flash tried to swindle people, his fans, a little bit, and then he got caught, and then he lied about it. Yeah, it looked like it was trying to do a pump and dump, which is when you pump up the price of something that you invest in, and then you sell it all to make your money before it crashes, kind of thing. LPL? What was the LPL scandal? I don't know if I heard about that one. Yeah. So, like, I mean, Flash probably could and would come back and compete after his military service. He's actually already half through his military service. I think he'll be out at the end of by the end of the year. But he has such a bad reputation in Korea now that, like, I don't think he could actually compete without getting booed out of the stadium, you know?
줘야지 이 변혁태 선수의 힘을 뺄 수가 있거든요. 마재현 선수는.
마지원 선수는 배영태 선수의 추적 병력을
Oh, it was a league team and their mid laner match. Oh man,
수가 있는 거죠.
wow.
왜 이렇게 울트라 바로
I did actually hear something about that. Someone said that like they banned the whole team or something. I didn't hear about the whole scandal though. What the hell, man? What the hell?
자 이쪽 자 밀로
It's just sad because the thing is like when that happens. Thank you for the follows, guys. By the way, anyone new here from CPL? We do this, by the way, a couple days a week. Wednesday evenings and Saturday afternoons, we watch old school games and we talk about the old days and the legendary players. He just wiped out so many vessels. Oh my god, he just scourged like 7 vessels.
선수가 차단을 해버리네요.
희망은 이 확장 기지와 함께 백들의 힘이었고 백들의 수였는데 이게 다 꺼지고 있는 이렇게 저렇게 날아가다가
But yeah, it's like
하면은
it ruins the legitimacy of the entire sport. And that's one of the reasons why people are so mad at Xavier, right? Not just that he cheated or whatever, tried to make money. It's that he ruined the reputation of Starcraft. After the match fixing scandal, the scene kind of fell apart. You know, and part of that is because of StarCraft 2, part of that is because of League of Legends. All different factors, Blizzard and Kespa being dumb. There's a lot of factors, but it's like, you know, part of it is that he ruined the legitimacy of the scene. And suddenly you couldn't trust anyone. And, you know, if one of the most influential stars of the game, one of the legends that is like the most famous and one of the most representative of the game is match fixing and encouraging other players to match fix as well, it's just like he ruined esports, you know? Yeah, exactly. And so sponsors pulled out because they didn't want to support that kind of stuff too. He was the zero of the Korean scene for a while. Well, there we go. Anyway, I was gonna do this whole series. We don't have to watch the whole series though. If you guys don't want to watch more Savior, we can watch something else. Let's watch what we're saying. Well, here we go. Here we go. Flash versus Jaedong. WZG Korea Finals. Is this the English version though? No, it's the Korean version. Okay. Now we're gonna watch some real StarCraft, which with another scumbag, unfortunately. But we get to watch some Jaedong. Maybe we should watch. Hold on. Maybe instead of Flash versus Jaedong, maybe we should watch Jaedong versus someone else. Like Jaedong versus Bisu. Here we go. Wait, this is from 2017. Oh, this is a Tastosis cast, actually. Jaedong versus Bisu. See if we can come up with something good here. Here we go. I think we might have watched this game before, I'm not sure. No scumbags in this game. Actually, they're kind of both legend killers. Because Bisu, he became known as the revolutionist because he was the one that took out Savior for the first time. Oh, there's a white guy in the audience. You gotta show him. Gotta show him on camera. Anyways, let me catch up on chat a bit here, though. Sorry about that. Take care, Arcturus Manx. Thank you for joining us. Have a good night. If I missed something, if that you want me to respond to, feel free to at me. Flip Bambino, welcome. Giga Flare, welcome as well. Trying to catch up. New bug that Firebat Hero discovered? No. There's a new bug. How has this game been out for 23 years and there's still bugs being found that we're not known about before?
정찰을 완료를 했습니다. 아직까지 다른 것을 소환하는 모습 보여주지 않고 있는 가운데 안쪽으로 일단 프로가 이동을 하거든요. 분명
You think Korean audiences are more brave on camera nowadays? Could be.
일단 뭐 어느 정도 그 육적
Yeah, go ahead and link the bug. I don't have links turned off in my chat, so you can just
차적으로 나온다는 생각하에 김태훈 선수가
You can just paste it.
선수부터 먼저 과감하게
I think I have.
거리도 있고요. 그런 측면 때문에 배짱을 부리긴 했습니다만
Oh, here we go. Yeah, I can copy it from here.
캐논을 뭐 2기 정도 건설하고 하나 어떤 출발
Old spaghetti code keeps on delivering.
비겁거릴 수 있는데
Final Fantasy. People are doing new speed runs on Final Fantasy. What is this?
그렇죠. 지금
It's so funny that
그리고 입구
these
쪽에
old games
그냥 들어가거든요.
still have new people, and it's funny because I've been following. Oh, I actually remember this game. We watched this not that long ago. I remember this moment where he hesitated with the Zerglings, and he could have gotten all 4 through. Instead, he only gets 2.
정말 망설이지 않았더라면
Clearly, it needed 25 years of QA. True, Nightcat. True. We're almost through the beta phase for Brood War, guys. Pretty soon, they're gonna do a full release.
욕심부린 것이 좀 화근이 되는 가능성이 높고요.
We're almost at that level yet. CPL is beta testing Brood War. There you go.
이 두 기를 잡기 위해서는 질럿 나올 때까지는 프로브를 계속적으로 대동해야 된다는 측면도 손해를 보는 거고요. 이건 김태훈 선수가 약간 고집인데
They might even make a sequel.
김태훈 선수는 저글링 두 개.
It'll be probably another 20 years before they make a Starcraft 2.
프로브를 때릴 때 그때 타이밍에 프로가 뭉쳐서 저글링을 잡아주는 컨트롤 많이 보여줘요.
Imagine if moletrap did CPL casts.
하고 이재동의 저글링을 쫓아가서 빨리 잡아야지 내가
I'd be open to it though. But I don't have the time to really follow every single scene.
좀 애매하게 됐죠. 이게 뭔가 자신이 준비했던 물 흐르듯이
Other folks are covering it very well, fortunately.
벌써 3교에서 한번 막힌 건 아니겠습니까? 이 다음 단계까지
Instead of you in the blind.
선수가
Nah.
어려움을 겪을 수 있는 초반이 지나가고 있습니다.
정찰된 프로브가 계속 정찰된 첫 번째 프로브가 잡혔기 때문에
Starcraft 2 would need 50? Probably.
여기서 쪽에 숨어 있다가 들어가든지 아니면 지금 들어가서는 이재동 선수가 충분히 오버로드로 확인했기 때문에 데뷔를
Sure.
충분히 해줄
Yeah,
수 있어요.
I'll do a cast.
딱 질럿 한개 오는 거
Might as well.
저글링 거기에 맞춰서 적당하게 생산해주고. 네, 선수권이
You can just message me on Discord
갈수 있는 판이 마련됐고요.
if you want.
분위기가 굉장히 좋습니다, 지금.
이 질럿으로 어느 정도
But yeah, I don't have a ton of time to do a lot of stuff, so I couldn't do the whole league or anything like that. Diggity doesn't have time either, but he's like casting all the BSL games anyways because he's just crazy. Even though he has less spare time than I do. All right, I will cast some CPL if I can cast only NCX's games.
왜냐하면 말씀하신 입구 수비에 대한 부분은 상대 어떤 저글링이나 히드라리스크에 대한 압박에 대한 부분을
It's a la carte. Okay.
뮤탈리스크를 바로 띄우는 이재동 선수의 선택도 나올 수 있기 때문에
뛰어야죠.
예,
프로로
조심해야
뛰어야죠.
돼요.
저글링 약간 늦습니다. 뒤쪽 아래쪽으로 내려가서 들어가서 봐야죠. 김태균은
좀 더 많은 것을 봐야 됩니다. 지금요. 예,
이거 안 되죠. 더 봐야죠.
This probe.
확인했고요.
Oh, that was almost tragedy. He like got his probe all the way into the Zerg base, and then he just stopped and almost just like let it die. But he scouted the spire timing though. He scouted the spire, which is important.
반대로 이재동 선수는 이것을 또 좀 역이용하면 상당히 좋을 것 같고요.
자, 이재동 선수 일단 프로브 진입을
Skill level, matchup duration
아직까지 살아남았거든요. 우리 0킬이었는데 일단 1킬까지 달성을 했고요.
네, 일단
is
허세의 업그레이드를 공격력 업그레이드를 해주고 있는 모습이고요.
Do you have any games by Mini or Rush or Bisu or Light or Soma? Any of those guys in CPL?
자, 에볼루션 재판관 준비하고 있는 이재동의 5시.
I tend to be more of a fan too of like the top level games.
그래도 뭐 저글링으로 꾸준히 보면서
One of the reasons why I stick with the Korean stuff.
멀티 쪽에 넥서스의 캐논이 건설되는 것
We teach those guys to play all the time. Okay, I thought so. I thought so.
디지털리스크의 어떤 선택은 좀 무리수가 될 수도 있는 겁니다.
I thought so.
선수 두 번째 커세어 생산. 자, 커세어를 더 모으고 있는 그런 그림입니다.
Let's see who actually. Let me answer that question for myself. Who would I most want to cast from the ASL?
이번 상황에서는 좀 앞섰네요. 본진과
I'm tempted to say BC right off the top of my head but that's because I'm just a fan of his from the old days, right? But whose games would I most enjoy casting though? Maybe if we're not just going automatically with Bisu and Zero, people that I liked in the past. I feel like maybe Mini's games would be someone that I would want to cast the most. Excuse me. I feel like Mini's games would be the ones that I would want to cast. Just because he's been doing such new stuff, you know? He's been changing the way Protoss is played. And I think that's cool to see things done differently in a new way, you know? Although I wouldn't be able to do it justice like Tastosis do. Alright, let's check this out. This bug that Firebat Hero found.
형님 럴커 버로우 버그 보셨습니까? 아 그거.
He's got like a little beard. It's not like a real beard though. It's like I forgot to shave beard.
파란색 키드라 7마리 그리고 가스가 900원. 이번에 여성부.
Alright, let's see if we can figure out what's going on here.
스타 역캠 가스 증발 버그. 이게 뭐냐면은 이번에 여성부 스타.
By the way, look at this. When he searches.
스타 역캠 가스 증발 버그.
Oh, he has. He's got TLNet on his one of his search results there or whatever.
이게 뭐냐면은 이번에
Interesting to know that Firebat Hero goes on Team Liquid. Excuse me. Sorry, got a itch in my throat for some reason right now.
가스가 사라지는 버그입니다. 잘 보세요.
All right, Hydralisks.
파란색 키드라 7마리 그리고 가스가 900원이 있어요.
He's pointing at the gas for some reason.
야, 히드라를 많이 뽑아서 이게 다 사라진 줄 알았는데.
잘 보세요.
진짜 증명한 거구나.
왜 여기서 913에서?
Oh, he's watching a video of another streamer, I guess. Oh wait, what just happened to the gas? I have the hiccups. The gas just went down from 913 to 13 when she burrowed those Hydralisks.
잘 보세요.
진짜 증명한 거구나.
왜 여기서 913에서?
뭐부 안
What the hell?
왜 여기서 913에서?
Well, the minerals went down as well. Wait, was it like a thing where it was like taking up all the resources as if she morphed lurkers?
고민을 해봤는데
But
알것 같아.
but she didn't morph lurkers. It just took the money away.
보셨어요, 여러분들?
What is he doing here? He's like clicking. Excuse me. I don't know why my throat is so itchy right now. That says lurker mutate, I think. Or yeah, so the E is the lurker morph key for him. So that's why they're highlighting, and R is burrow. That's what that means. So he's got E and R next to each other, and on the left is lurker, and on the right is burrow, and he's hitting them both at the same time, I think.
What? 보셨어요, 여러분들? 날라가네.
Wow. Okay, so yeah, he lost all the gas. He hit burrow and morph at the same time, and it lost all the money. I think that's what we're seeing here.
이 U와 L을 동시에 눌러주면 됩니다. 너무 그냥 하면 바로
Happened again. Every time he does it, he's losing the money.
L 누르면 이 런가 나오네. 자 다시 한번 더 UL.
Yeah, R is usually burrow, but I'm just reading what it said on the Korean there.
UL 다시 한번 UL 뭐야 왜 이래? 얘네는 한번 얘네는 변태가
Wow. I mean, it's not like it's not like it's an abusable bug, right? Because you can't like do that to someone, so that's like a good thing, I suppose. Anyway. Back to BC versus Jaedong. Kind of move this back over here.
그렇죠. 근데 말씀하신 것처럼 저글링에 대한 의도보다는
It's not over?
지금 투자를 하면서
Wait, what?
리버뿐만이 아니라
Hold on a second. Really? There's more?
같이 눌러주면 이런 식의 이제 버그가 발생을 하는 것 같고요. 자, 이거 말하는 거죠?
There's more. Okay. We'll see.
영상을 보니까
He's supply blocked right now. He's doing the same thing with Wait, how did he just morph stuff if he's... Oh, right.
아닌데? 변신이 씹히진 않는데?
Trying to figure out what's going on.
변신이 씹히진 않는데요? 뭐지?
Wait, how is he making more mutas when he's supply blocked, by the way? Maybe it's a custom map.
방금 씹혔어. 봤어요? 봤어? 가스 빠지.
I don't know. I don't understand what's happened.
새로운 애들로 해야 되나?
This must be just a custom map where you don't get supply blocked, I guess. Right?
돈 빠졌어. 돈 빠졌어.
What's going on? 4725 gas.
돈 빠졌어. 돈 빠졌어.
Is he just spontaneously losing gas?
자, 얘네 새로운 애들 다시. 아무튼 뽑고 가스가 2300 있어요.
I don't know what's going on, man.
만 되나 봐.
Nope. 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 Nope.
아.
I don't know what's going on anymore. I don't know what the second part is about. Anyway, well, if someone can explain to me what happened with the mutalisks, I don't understand what happened there. I couldn't decipher what was going on there.
탈퇴 플레이에 대한 어떤 준비까지도 잘 이루어져야 됩니다.
히드라의 움직임도 봤습니다. 빠른 히드라의 움직임을 봤어요.
네, 왜냐하면
김태경.
워낙
Making guardians and moving at the same time as the same bug. Okay.
일단 리버가 있기 때문에 수비가 어느 정도 된 것 같고.
Oh, was I blocking the gas? Sorry, I didn't realize that. Anyway.
좀 확인을 하면서 들어오자 뭐
So he was losing resources. Okay, but wait, someone said there's a way to do it in reverse, though? I didn't see that in the video, or was that just a joke?
근데 오히려 저런 식의 압박이 김태균 선수에게는 기회가 될 수도 있는 게 네, 수비할 수 있는 어떤 리버가 나온 가운데 리버나 뭐
Just type power overwhelming and you're in the chat, and then it goes back again. It's fine.
선수의 후반 쪽이 흔들릴 가능성이 높아요. 김태경 선수가 최근 저그전 살아나는 부분이 견제가 다시 그
Oh, you're wondering if there was a way to do it reverse. Okay, okay. No, it seems like it's just a way to accidentally punish yourself, not a way to actually get away with anything. That's so weird, though, that it does that. 25-year-old code, ladies and gentlemen.
이거 이재동 선수가 완전히 작정하고 지금 말이죠. 커세어를 줄여줘 놔가지고 여기서 커세어 더 이르면 바로
Oh, it's a new bug in remastered, huh? Interesting. That's interesting. Huh. Because I thought that they weren't remastered. They didn't really change the way the things executed at all. Corsairs, that's your job, is to go protect that shuttle. Why are the Corsairs flying away? If you try in 1.16, the lurker icon goes white as it's being pressed. but it doesn't take away the money if you burrow. Interesting.
바로 봐야 되거든요.
이거 몰라요. 커세어가 이거 차단을 해줘야 되는데.
야, 거기다가 유닛이 센터로 집어넣어.
Second fastest unit in the game?
올라갑니다. 이재동 올라갑니다. 지금 방어
Could be.
없어요. 아, 질럿이
After what? The Vulture, I think?
아, 위기예요, 김태경.
셔틀 와야 돼요.
자,
셔틀.
지금
Oh, nice drop on the
더블을 너무 많이 입고 있어요.
third? Second base?
이거 매우 높습니다.
점사 넥서스. 그 흐름 자체를 완전히 이대로.
Yeah, you can share it with me. But the Gigaflare, but I probably won't watch it on stream. If it's a newer game, I try not to, because if it's like from someone's stream, or if it's from like ASL or something like that, I try not to like reuse people's content basically.
잘 들어가고 있거든요. 이럴 때일수록 김태경 선수가 이 위기를 돌파할 수 있는 길은
Thanks, Sate0. Thanks for coming by.
지금은 견제.
Thanks for all of the raiders for coming by. Thank you for the raid, CPL. Much appreciated.
그 견제가 더 성공할 수도 있겠고. 야, 이재동 선수의 지금 이제
Reavers are the second fastest unit in the game.
한방 쉬면서
Um,
체전을 한다든지 뮤탈리스크로 좀 체전을 하면 상당히 좋을 것 같고요. 자, 아래쪽으로 내려가는
Close. They're only the third.
6시 방향대로
They're only a little bit off. It's fine.
야, 이게 넥서스가 날아간
Oh, it's from Minnie's YouTube channel. Yeah, I mean you're fine to share it in the chat, but I'm not gonna
최소한 이거 멀티 정도는 날려.
not gonna watch it on stream.
리버가 조기가 있기 때문에 온리 히드라로 약간 막아내기가 버거울 수가 있습니다. 이재동 선수. 자, 여기
Oh, I had missed that. Okay. Oh, so you did get the bug to reproduce in 1.16. Okay.
질럿이 많아요.
지금 여기 만약에
So it is a 26-year-old bug or 25-year-old bug or whatever. It's just been discovered.
아, 여기서 무너져.
That's so weird. So weird.
아슬아슬한 타이밍에 성공이 거두었고요, 지금.
그 럴카라든지 미사일가 있었다면 이 공격을 좀
I wonder if it's because
김태경의 공격도 상당히 날카로워.
the custom hotkeys let her put the hotkeys next to each other, and so it like never happened before because of that.
보이지 않는 이재동 선수가 되겠습니다. 네, 어쨌든 김태경 선수가
Yeah, exactly.
백스가 부서졌다는 점이
So it'd be really difficult to hit Burrow and Lurker morph at the same time.
이제는 드래곤과
Usually.
보유를 해줘야 되는데 그 어떤 흐름 자체가 김태경가 좀 끊겼죠. 멀티가 날아갔기 때문에.
견제
Oh, well.
기관입니다. 김태경이 여기서 견제가 멈춘 순간
Did Jadong actually kill that base, by the way? Bisu's base at the top left?
김태경에게는 제 6시 방향으로 이동하는 이재동 선수 병력들 뒤쪽으로 완전히 뺐습니다. 자, 그리고 하이 템플러 다크 템플러 섞어주기 시작합니다.
Yeah, there's like but it's kind of funny to think about that like in 20 years no one accidentally hit those two letters at the same time at the same instance that like,
조합사 김태경 선수가 유리한 상황이.
or maybe someone did once and they didn't realize what happened. I don't know.
사실 뮤탈리스크가 나와줘야 되는데 6시 때문에 말이죠, 이게.
혹시 이 오버로드가 럴커 드랍인가요? 네. 럴커 드랍에 아직까지 옵저버가 그냥 단수 히드라네요. 네, 이게 히드라. 견제는 좀 더 들어가고 있으면 그리고 중앙으로 혹시 나오는 모습 이재동. 이재동
The recent video on defense matrix on mines, you can do that?
부분에 에러상이 좀 생겼기 때문에 이제는
You can do what? What do you mean?
껴줘야 됩니다. 이재동 선수.
Oh, you mean I should make a video about this bug? Make my own video about it? Maybe.
그 순간에서는 이재동 선수였던 그 우세가 굳혀지는 분위기였습니다만 그 위기를.
So is that what he was doing? He was using move command and morph at the same time, and it just made it so that they. Now that one's something that I figured would happen more often. Like that's something that I would expect to have actually
그래도 업그레이드 좀 앞서고 있는 공이요.
occur by accident a lot, you know?
자, 그 틈을 또 노려서 김태경 선수 이제 셔틀을 또 움직일 준비를 합니다. 동시에 이재동은 3시와 6시를 좀
Yeah. No, you can cast defense matrix on the mines,
보나요?
이제는
and but it reveals them, which is interesting. But you guys didn't see that.
아, 닭한기 미리 내렸고요. 야, 김태경 선수 이쪽에 오버로드 없어요.
You aren't microing the mutas when you morph him? I guess not. Like not usually, but it's something that's a lot easier for something to have happen by accident. You know? Look at this cheeky shuttle
같은데요.
running for its life. Does he have more Templar in there still? Oh, nice. Oh, he stormed himself, but he got a few drones. Better than nothing.
좀잘 막아준 편이에요. 지금 뭐 닥템플러라든지 하이템플러까지 돼 있는데 셔틀도 잃었다는 점에서요.
문제는 이 견제 위에.
But yeah, it's actually I usually use the morph to stop them from moving, right, or something like that. But I don't usually move them and morph at the same time. But I feel like wouldn't be that hard for someone to be like,
그런 기반이 지금 이재동이 무너졌어요.
you know, moving their mutalisks away from their base or something like that, and while they're morphing, and I don't know.
경기가 좀 필요하긴 한데
저 럴커든지 아니면 비타리스크 좀 생산해서 히드라 업그레이드는 앞서니까 히드라를 공격력을 좀 극대화시키는
You can't order Morph Lurker on Hydras that are actively attack commanded on a unit. Yeah, you can, I think.
위쪽으로 돌리고 있습니다. 3시
Pretty sure you can.
지금 3시와 6시를
Because if you issue a new command, it'll interrupt the previous command, right?
이재동이 분위기 바뀔 수 있거든요.
분명히 강력한 조합으로 김태훈 선수의 한 방에 나오기 시작합니다. 이걸 막을 수 있느냐 여부가 이재동 선수의 운명이 달려 있어요.
김태경 선수도 지금 이 타이밍에 경기를 좀 끝낼 필요가 있어요.
Like if they're moving,
저가 업그레이드가 잘 됐기 때문에
you just hit L and it changes their command to morph, you know?
태경에게는 그 다음부터는 위기 상황이 벌어지는 거예요.
They're not morphing into lurkers. What the hell? Nightcat just found a brand new bug apparently. How did you make it happen?
아드레날린 업그레이드 근데 옵저버가 지금 김태경 선수가
Were they attack moved or attack commanded? Oh, you said attack command. And now they won't morph into lurkers?
경기를 끝내겠다는 의지인데 말씀하신 것처럼
Are you supply blocked or something like that?
자, 옵션을 끊을 수 있으면 러커 때문에 시간 더 벌 수 있는 이재동. 자, 리버가 일단 셔틀이 잡혔기 때문에 속도가 더 늦춰질 수밖에 없어요. 좋은 공격이 사실 김태경에게는
옵저버 잡아야 돼요.
Do it enough times and the lurker morph command just doesn't work?
옵저버 못 잡으면 시간 벌기가
I don't know. That's weird. That's very weird. Oh, he's coming in for a flank. Oh, this is so big. There's still a Reaver, but the storms are almost spent. He can come in and flank that Reaver. He gets the Reaver. He's coming from both sides. But does he have enough? Yes, he has a lot. Oh, Firebat Hero said that it prevents them morphing into lurkers. Okay. Interesting.
방금 전투의 결과로 이렇게 되면 이재동 선수는 이제 탄력을 받습니다. 말씀하셨던 그 두 곳의 멀티가
That's so weird, man. That's so weird.
이제는 이재동 선수의 분위기라도 볼 수가 있는 상황이 될 수 있습니다.
저 하이브가 완성되고 앞서서 드랍을 계속 지속적으로 보여줬었기 때문에 김태훈 선수는 이제부터는 언제 또 이재동 선수가 드랍이 올까 불안하면서 지금 이 유닛들을 왔다 갔다 하고 있는 거예요. 지금 공격 타이밍 재고 있는 거예요. 중앙적으로 나오는 건 이재동 선수가 되겠습니다. 자, 김태균 선수 나온 병력들이 들어막히게 되면서 이재동의 힘이 올라가고 있다는 것을 느끼고 있거든요, 김태균.
김태훈 선수가 이제
A lot of Marines being added to Chatcraft.
적극적으로 할 수가 없습니다. 왜냐면 자신도 이제 멀티를 해야
If you guys don't know what this is, you can use channel points to add units to whatever faction you support the most, and then we have them fight it out later on. On a custom map, looks like this. Big free-for-all between whatever forces there are. How do you support random? You can't support random. I mean, you could just roll a dice and then support whichever one you want. Because I don't know if you know this, but random, if you go random, you end up playing one of the three races. Random is not its own race, unfortunately. There's no Zelnaga or something like that. Yeah, Fire Hero has he seems to have a lot of good videos where he explores those new mechanics and stuff that happens. It's kind of cool. Random players are Zelnaga interfering with lesser races. A new cheat? You mean it's something that's old? What it? It's not actually new? What is it? Which cheat is it? Haven't they removed all the different cheats that are like they removed like flying SCVs and flying drone? Like they're actually patching exploits out of the game, right? Actively, so.
그랬었는데 이쪽 가스멀티를 가져가게 되면 다시 또 자신이
Like the idea of random.
예, 뭐 리버,
I'm thinking about adding some sort of random random feature to Chatcraft. I'm going to be revamping Chatcraft. Ooh, there's no more Corsairs anymore.
자신의 뭐 본진 쪽이라든지 앞마당 쪽 가스멀티 언덕 쪽에 좀 시야를 밝혀서 추가적인 뭐
It's a program that hacks the game.
아래는 시야포용도로 썼으면
Okay.
아쉬운 점.
Is this going to be like Rick Astley or something?
과감한 진출 안 합니다만 병력을 다시 한번 모아봤습니다.
네, 이럴 때 11시에 앞마당 그 가스멀티 쪽에 러커 2개의 드랍. 그러니까 이런 식으로 계속 좀 시선을
New infinite nuke cheat on ladder.
어차피 지금 센터는 지금 프로토스 분위기거든요.
Interesting.
네, 지금 드랍 타이밍은 약간
This is a long video though, so I don't know if I want to watch the whole thing.
그리고 여기 멀티는 자원 거의 다 먹은 상황이에요. 중요한 건 지금 센터 쪽 라인이거든요.
그래도 이런 식으로 좀 흐름을 깰 필요성이 있습니다.
But I might check it out. Oh, this one's actually has
자, 병력 들어온 거 보고
has closed captions on it actually.
자, 안쪽 이쪽으로
Let's finish watching this video first at least.
그렇죠. 예, 리버는 뒤쪽 이제도 다시 수업.
조합은 프로토스가 막강한데 그래도 쏟아져 나오는 해처리에 물량으로 이걸 극복해내야 됩니다.
리버가 살았다는 점 그리고 파스에 드라고 리버.
Damn.
이거 다시 또 기회를 잡아.
Even fighting under Swarm, that was really good. He had the lurkers under Swarm and everything like that. Now Bisu's like, this is my Dark Swarm now. I'm gonna put my Reaver under here so you can't snipe it with Hydralisks.
병력의 김태우 선수 빨리 달려와야 됩니다.
자, 김태현 선수 추가
Dark Swarm goes both ways.
정말 마지막 기회요. 김태현 정말 마지막 기회입니다. 지금요.
근데 저 병력이 합류되면 이거 밀 수 있는 상황이거든요. 지금 리버 2개가 너무나 큽니다.
이재동 뭐 없습니까? 이재동? 이재동 병력 뭐 없습니까?
이재동 위기, 이재동 위기입니다.
He's under pressure here though. Wait, how did he just kill that Reaver? It was in the Dark Swarm. Did he get a Zergling in there and kill it or something? Or was there a lurker I didn't see?
그렇죠. 거기에다 하이템플러를 보유한 진로시나
Look at this. He's trying to just keep the foot on the gas here. He's rallying forces across the map, even though it's like very small force here. But he might go a little too far. If he doesn't regroup, he might get overrun and lose this. Oh, there's a new version of a pre-remastered hack. Is it but it's actually a hack though. It's not an in-game bug. It's like an external program. That's not as fun. Well, it's not fun at all. It's lame, but I wonder why would Firebat Hero be showing that off though? Like, why would he be showing? I don't know. You'd think he wouldn't want to draw attention to that.
불어는 김태경의 저그전입니다 지금. 정말 저그전에 김태경 선수의 이런 모습이 있기 때문에 정말 기대를 많이 하는 거거든요.
그렇습니다. 본진까지 완벽하게 왔습니다. 정글에 올라오면서 후속변에 좀 잘라주면서 기다리는데 지금 3시간째
Of course, someone was charging money for the hack, right?
다 올려면서 만약에 뒤집을 하면 이제도
Of course. Oh, he was like, here, Blizzard, fix this.
파괴가 되기 때문에
That's okay, I guess then.
이제 파괴가 되면서 유닛 생산에도 이제 제약
Sometimes you do have to draw attention to something to get people to fix it. It's true.
이제도 선수가 오버로드 드랍을
He's the nightly news of Brood War.
추가 병력이 이렇게 많이 나오잖아요. 하지만 그 타이밍에 이재동 선수가 자원 거의 다 먹은 넥서스 하나 파괴시킨다고 샌드 싸움을 집중할 수가 없었다는 점. 그 점에 있어서
Good for him, man. Good for Firebat Hero that he's become
6시 이어서 7시
you know,
지금 막 펼치고 있어요. 뭐 스포닝 프로 있나요? 스포닝 프로
successful content creator. You know?
미리 지어놓긴 했습니다만 진짜 이 경기를 이제는 지키기 힘들고 이재동 선수가 한 번 정도만 시간을 벌었어도 그만큼 김태균 선수의 중앙 진출이 날카롭고 무엇보다 12시를 가져가는 게 무엇보다 컸습니다.
지금 뭐 순회하면서 하나하나씩 해처리 좀 깨고 있는 김태훈 선수 그리고 지금 3시가 어떻게 보면 실질적으로 여기 주요 건물
Exactly.
지금 저거는요. 그쵸. 저런 한기도 완성되기 전에 프로토스가 먼저 들어갈 김태훈 선수가 승기 잡았다. 경기 끝내 이미 내가 이겼다. 끝내는 분위기로 지금 들어가고 있고요. 진짜 서클 많아도 서클 많아도
He's the most viewed Brood War Africa streamer. I did not realize that. That's cool, man. Because I don't know if you guys know, he was a caster too. Like, obviously, he was a very, you know, unique personality in the Brood War scene, but he became a caster after that. He casted a Gum TV for a bit, and so I was technically Firebat Hero was technically my coworker I didn't really ever get to talk to him, but he was there, and I got to see him at GOM for a bit. If I remember correctly. Maybe we weren't there at the same time, but I think we were.
이재동 선수 눈빛 포기하지 않은 눈빛입니다. 지금 모은 병력 저글링과 이 러커로 한 번은 더 교전할 수 있을 만큼 지금 쌓아놓고
Pylon hearts.
뭐 러커 견제가 지금 지속적으로 들어간 것 같거든요. 12시에.
Pylon hearts.
그렇죠. 아, 그래도 위기
Do I have that picture on here anywhere?
자, 여기 끊어주면
왜냐면은 지금
자원 없습니다.
그렇죠.
김태우도요.
There we go.
12시를 완전히 지금 이게 또 크네요. 견제 맞춰서
아, 견제는 똑같은 견제로.
예, 똑같은 견제를 했을 때 내가 더 피해를 많이 줄 자신 있다. 예, 김태우 선수. 한방
Oh, he started the academy thing. Oh, that's cool.
견제에서도 내가
I didn't realize that. Man, good for him. That's pretty neat.
여기는 견제당하면 안 됩니다. 여기는 견제당하면 이재동 선수 그나마 더 없거든요.
예, 지금 드론 숫자가 없습니다. 예, 부족하죠. 드론이 몇 개나 남아 있나요? 이재동 선수가 남아 있는 자원이 그렇게까지 많은 상황은 아닐 텐데요. 아, 이 공격도 지금은 결국에 오고 있는 전력을 가져봐야 되는데.
What's wrong with this map?
해야 된다는 것이 지금 일단 전제 조건이거든요. 이재동
It's an
선수
interesting map for sure.
양이 좀 됩니다.
예, 그래도 김태형 선수 깔끔하게 승리를 잡으려고.
No one gets to mine after 30 minutes.
질럿 무리하게 다 들어가다가 한 번에 녹아버리고 이 게이트웨이 전능당하고 그런 상황 벌어지지 않으면은
일단 뒤에는 뭐 다 나와요 지금.
Man, cracklings are so strong.
그리고 옵저버를
옵저버.
Welcome, Albert.
옵저버 이렇게 되면 이재동 선수
김태형 옵저버.
있고요.
김태형 옵저버. 김태형 선수의 옵저버가 지금 클릭이 안 됩니다. 없습니까?
많은 미네랄 들고
Got a little glimpse of the Bisu view for a second there.
지금 오는 것 같은데 옵저버.
네, 이재동 선수는 지금
No worries.
거의 없는 상황이 지금 보이는
옵저버 한개
상황이에요.
오고 있어요. 옵저버 한 개.
Look at that. He dropped like 6 Zerglings in the main, and he killed all of his buildings. Cracklings are so strong, dude. I think I remember seeing that
옵저버 한 개만 더.
one Crackling has the same DPS
옵저버를 잡.
as an Ultralisk.
너무 부족하거든요.
Can you believe that?
아, 옵저버를 끊어주기 없어요.
Or maybe it's like, I think it's even like a little bit more.
하나를 못 잡네. 하나를 폴지가 없네요. 옵저버를 잡는 폴지가. 이제는 못 버팁니다. 이제도. 경기 거의 끝나는 분위기네요. 옵저버를 잡을 폴지가 없네요. 이재동 선수가.
이 옵저버 하나를 막지 못해서 이 옵저버 하나 때문에 이재동 선수 여기까지 밀 수밖에 없습니다.
Yeah, obviously the point of Ultralisks is that they don't die.
6시
Whereas Zerglings die very quickly.
무너지고 있습니다.
So the DPS of a dead Zergling is much lower than the DPS of an Ultralisk that's still alive.
완벽히 김태형 선수가 경기를 잡았다고 생각을 했는데 이재동 선수가 11시 쪽에 게이트웨이를 반으로 파괴시킴으로써 어느 정도 시간을 좀 끌어주는가 했지만
Hey, literal noob.
결국에는 김태형 선수가 그 옵저버 한 개를 지키면서 경기를 마무리 짓네요. 그런 분위기예요.
Hey, Spaghetti.
다 받을 때까지 이재동 선수
Spaghetti can kill a building eventually if it hits the building enough times.
다운 선수의 좀 플레이였고요. 분명히 기울어진 상황에서 이재동 선수의 막판에 이런 모습 경기를
Why is Jaedong still in this game, by the way?
김태형 선수를 좀 군지로 몰아넣는 느낌도 있고
Is there a reason he hasn't GG'd?
인상적인 경기네요.
Like, he's lost everything. Well, I mean, I guess he killed a bunch of Bisu stuff too, so maybe he's hoping for some sort of a stalemate or comeback, or I don't know. Yes, go after the Reaver with Zerglings.
잡으면은 이 리버를 좀 잡아주게 되면
지금 공격 유닛 나오는
Bisu has no gates. Okay, that's a good reason to stay in the game, I guess.
태형도 어떻게 당할까?
But Jaedong has like nothing.
지금은 리버를 이거 돌파를 해야 됩니다. 병력이 많이 죽었어요 지금.
자, 거의 엘리까지 항전하겠다는 이재동 선수.
Oh, that Reaver! That Reaver almost died. He picked it up just in time.
엄청난 반응 속도. 진짜 공중 대공격.
Does he even have the money for scarabs at this point?
다 해야 돼요 이 리버가.
What happened to Lurker? He was morphing. Oh, they're back in the back.
멀티가 있을까봐. 맵을 미니맵을 밝혀주는 모습 좋고요.
같이 가요. 히드라도 하나 탑니다. 1인승에 오므로 히드라 잡혔고.
한 발 쏘고 태우고 한
He's trying to micro Hydralisks with the Reaver. Aw, he looks sad there. I think he knows. I think he knows.
이제는 리버로 라바까지 계속 하나씩 잡아주면서 이재동 선수가 유닛 자체를 늘어놓는
You keep hearing interceptors launching?
아, 마지막 해처리까지 파괴될 때까지 버팁니까? 마지막 해처리거든요.
I don't think so. Oh yeah, you're right. Bisu has 12 mining, yeah, so he's fine.
정말 치열하네요.
He's trying to remorph his spawning pool in the back there.
경기를 팀을 위기에서
You
구해내고
should see your doctor.
포스 시즌
It's something we call auditory hallucinations.
잡아내고
그렇죠.
예, 이겨야 되면 그런
I actually think I might have auditory hallucinations sometimes.
저희가 파괴된 순간 우즈까지
Alright, he actually GG'd before his hatchery died. Saved himself that embarrassment at least.
포스전 확정에 가는 거죠.
Whew.
이제도
Alright, let's see. Oh, here we go. Same matchup on Destination. Destination. It's a juicy map. Oh, it's an ace match too. Alright, let's see what time we got left. Let's do Chatcraft after this game, huh? Whoa, 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 VOD, come on, calm down there, VOD, calm down. Am I having a stroke? Or is the VOD having a stroke? What's going on? Whew! Okay, we're back.
김태경 선수가 어떤 빌드를 선택하느냐
That was a bit weird.
중요할 것 같네요. 그렇죠.
This is the new Firefight Hero hack, that's exactly right.
능력으로 김태경 선수가 다시 한번 건재하다라는 것을 보여주면서
Oh my god.
올라가기 시작했었거든요. 물론이죠.
Oh man, that was a weird one.
이재동 선수가 한동안 지면서 커뮤니티에서 저를 또 방송을 하면서 이 얘기 같이 해본 적이 있어요.
Got some Bisu fans holding up some Bisu scarves. The revolutionist. The Zerg are not wanting to give up without a fight.
모두 초반
Now the Zerg are supply blocked, so you can't buy any more Zerglings until someone buys an Overlord. Like minions, there you go.
생각이 되네.
Having a little bit of a fight here in the Chatcraft.
네, 그렇죠. 이제 진짜 김태균 선수가 어려운 상황까지 몰리고 말았었는데요. 최근에 뭐 분위기도 매번 이겨주면서 다시 한번 분위기 탔고요. 10승 않았습니까? 10승 2패. 네, 이 분위기에 같은 경쟁에서도 이제 김태균 선수 1위까지 올라갈 수 있는 그런 분위기입니다. 네, 엄청난 승률을 바탕으로 해서
Damn.
대단합니다.
Albert going in.
이번 경기로 설치 애결이에요.
That's all your minerals? And you got extra minerals because you followed. I think what you get, like 250 channel points for a follow or something like that. Hey, Nightcat, welcome. There you go. You followed, so you can, and it doesn't matter if you unfollow. You know, you still get the points actually. It's 300. Okay, cool. It's perfect because then you can buy a zealot or 2 marines or 2 sets of zerglings. It's almost like I planned it when I made the channel point costs. Which I didn't really do that. But it would have been smart. Would have been smart to make it that way. If I'd done it intentionally. Hey, Nightcat, welcome. And actually, so here's the thing, you get 1.2 times the mineral income, the channel point income for subscribing, and if you guys aren't aware, when you subscribe, you get to add a special unit to Chatcraft. So you get to add a tank, a Dragoon, or 2 Hydralisks to the mix in exchange for your subscription. And actually, who subscribed earlier? I forgot to mention that when Spoon subscribed. He didn't say if he wanted what unit he wanted because he was on his way out. Wanted to add an Ultralisk? Ultralisk is for tier 2 sub. There's a whole menu too. If you can spend money. You can spend bits or tips to get other units as well.
그런 뭐 이유가 있겠죠.
네. 특히 조정감도 이번 경기 이재동이
You want vultures? Alright, we can add vultures.
그냥 반납해야 돼요 삼성전자한테.
그렇죠. 그만큼 양팀 감독의 심정은 정말 그 색깔로 표현하자면 시커멓죠.
Hey, Fake Finn, what's happening?
이기면 한 번에 이거
What year is it? What year is it? This is 2008.
에이스만을 믿고
2008.
주기 바라는 마음은 같을 거 아니겠습니까? 하지만 서로가 확신할 수 없는 상대를 만난 양 팀의 벤치 분위기. 일단은 어떤 선수가 먼저 승부를 걸지, 어떤 선수가 먼저 더 공격적인
This is the ace match of a pro league game match as well.
이후에 어떤 그 셔틀 운영 능력
Bisu versus Jaedong ace match. How hype is that, by the way? How hype?
뭐 김태균 선수를
is
이제
that?
프로브의 움직임으로써 결국 이재동 선수가
Add nuke.
맞다는 것까지 파악이 됐습니다. 예를 들면 보통 프로토스들이 저 멀티, 가스 멀티를 주기 싫어하거든요. 하지만 이 맵에서는 저 멀티 가져가는 거를
Yeah, you get 1 point. I think you get 1.2 channel points for sub when you're subbed. You get 1.4 if you're tier 2 subbed, and you get double channel points if you're
시나리오들이 많았다는 거예요.
tier 3 subbed. Which reminds me, I need to sign on with my bot
자신의
here.
제2의 멀티 타이밍 놓치고 지는 경우가 허다했었거든요. 일단 김태균 선수는 그렇게 무리하는 선수가 아니고, 커세어로 상대방 좀 보고 간좀 봤으면 거기에 딱 맞는 것을 하나하나씩 던져주는 선수인데,
I need to log in.
커세어 리버로 수비면 수비, 견제면 견제, 두 가지의 뭐 인물을 띈 것 아니겠습니까? 일단은 지금 뭐 이재동 선수는 히드라덴을 일찌감치 건설하면서 견제를 받지 않겠다라는 모습을 보여주고 있습니다.
네, 그렇습니다. 김태균 선수도 결국 적의 저
네?
멀티를 허용할 수밖에 없다고 한다면 자기 자신도 앞마당 멀티 가지고는 결국은 많은 병력을 소화낼 수가 없습니다. 그렇기 때문에 자기 자신도 안전하게 멀티를 가져가면서 중앙을 잡고 있어야 된다는 거죠.
네, 소수입니다만 이제 병력들 중앙에서 한 번씩 이제 그 신경전 벌이고 있어요.
네, 저그가
Sorry about that.
시간이 좀 드론을 채우지 못하게 최대한적 방해는 할 수 있는
Did it misclick? No. No. You can either get a tank. I usually say a tank, a Dragoon, or 2 Hydralisks, but instead of getting a tank, 2 Vultures is approximately equivalent value, basically, is kind of why I did that.
강하지 않았기 때문에 프로브는 잡혔기 때문에 본진에 쓸데없이 캐논이 2개나 완공이 되고 있는 거고요. 일단은 캐논 2개 중에 하나 정도는 좀 취소하면 하는 생각이 드는데, 일단은 자원 낭비가 될 수
14 Marines and 2 Vultures is pretty good.
그렇죠. 그렇기
Pretty
때문에
good.
지금 본진 두 개
Pretty good squad there against. But it's 28 Zerglings is a lot too.
또 갑작스럽게 히드라 러시 들어올
2 Vultures. Now hold on a sec, Albert, because the Vultures don't micro at all. They just sit there. There's no micro in Chatcraft. So 2 Vultures are not like
한번 들어갑니까?
gonna kill infinite Zerglings or anything like that. No, everything just goes on attack move.
자, 그래도 이재동 선수가 저렇게 한번 두들겨 주는
You wish Smith was here?
선수로 하여금
He might. Hopefully, he's out partying or something, man.
네, 그리고 그 오버전 스피드가 스피드업됐고요.
네, 그렇죠. 그리고 저글링만
I had a couple things planned for his birthday, but if he's out doing something else more interesting, then more power to him. Look at him in that blue SK Telecom uniform. That was kind of cool. It was a very slick looking uniform. Hopefully, we are a party. Well, if you buy the unit, you get to pick where it goes. So it's up to Nightcat, sorry.
딱 정해진 대로 가지 않거든요. 그 실시간 그
Where they go. I would assume that people would want him in the back though.
까지 판단 좋고요. 그래도 심리적으로 우위를 보이고 있는 거는 분명히 이재동 선수란 말이에요. 초반에 그 프로브 한기의 결과가 지금 중반까지 왔는데도 심리적 우위를 가져오게끔 만들어준 아주 좋은 드론.
Get some breakfast? Where are you at? Are you
김태경 시나리오는 시작이에요.
이제 시작돼야 됩니다. 날아가면서 슬슬 스피드업이
where are you at? I'm trying to figure out like where you would be.
셔틀이 됐네요. 이제 커세어
Where it would be breakfast time.
질럿 두개 따른데 앞마당 떨고 리버 어이구.
Eastern Europe?
근데 어려도 뭐 이
Sweden. Okay, so you're
알고 있습니다.
what is it like 5 in the morning or something like that?
아닙니다만은.
스피드업이 아직은 끝나지 않았어요.
It must be pretty early wherever you are.
자 중간에 셔틀이 되면 분이 확 그냥
한발 끝나고
이거 상당히 많은데요.
한번더 하나씩 또.
야.
셔틀. 아. 그래도 리버 살렸습니다만은.
저 리버 지금 빨리 집으로 돌아가야 되죠.
And when do you sleep?
정리타.
질럿들 내려와야 돼요.
I can't say anything. I was up until 5 in the morning last night. My sleep schedule is totally out of whack and just not good. By the way, again, if I miss something in chat, feel free to message me again because I have not been keeping up with it sometimes. What are you doing, Bisu? He's just doing Bisu things. Hashtag just Bisu things, you know?
리버도 잡았기 때문에 아직까지는 괜찮습니다.
리버도 아닙니까? 좁은데 들어갑니까?
네, 겁만 줘야죠. 예, 최대한 겁만 주면서 빠져줘야 되고요. 또 이럴 때 본진 지역에
Ah, okay.
일단 이재도 선수가 7시 멀티 지역을 활성화시키는데 귀찮게 해야 되는데 수비가
네. 절대 병력
Good old wake up, go to class, and go back to sleep.
뻔히 알고 있는 거예요.
그렇죠. 그리고 김태경 선수.
Oh, what is he? What is he? He knows the Hydras are there, right? Where is he going?
네, 상황이 참 급한 어이구
That's interesting. That drone is like, oh,
아, 그래도
potential big drone losses.
쏩니다.
없는 공간이
Jadon doesn't even bother pulling the drones.
매번 셔틀 드랍 갈 때마다 정말 긴장되는 그런 모습 보이죠.
The now the back minerals have been mined out. The drone is oh no! He attack moved to the bottom left with some of those Hydras, and the drone blocked it. It's on stop command in the gap,
이제는 뒤가
and the Hydras I think went the wrong way.
시간이 많이 늦어졌어요.
예, 좋습니다. 이렇게 이재도 선수가 본진만 보게 하면서 10시 지역에 파일런이 지어줘야 돼요. 그리고 예,
Huh.
이렇게
Signals and communications.
상대방에게 셔틀 보여주고 센터에 나와 있는 이 판단 좋습니다. 김태균 선수.
Interesting.
이제 셔틀 운영이 이제 시작이 되는
You mean
겁니다.
that's the
자, 이렇게
class or whatever they're going to?
10시 라인 기본적인 준비만 하고 있어요. 아직 들어가지 않았습니다. 이제 넥서스 건설.
그렇습니다. 조금 뭐 멀티가 약간 늦은 감은 없지 않아 있지만 그만큼 이재동 선수가 잘 해왔기 때문에
우리 치당 병력을 둘로 나눴어요. 커세어 5시 쪽.
네, 상대방이
So right now Jadong's on 4 bases. Oh, okay.
잘 알고 있어요.
It's like 4 DTs coming in. Oh, he's just gonna sack a couple. Oh no. He's sending in more overlords, but they're just gonna die en route. Oh no. He's sending all of his overlords in. It's too late. The DT's killed every drone. This is annoying as heck, man. Annoying as heck. Oh, counterattacking the third is a really good idea, actually. While that's going on. Looks like he's not gonna get it, though. Not quite. Oh, that's kind of cute. Morphing lurkers in the back.
수준 높은 경기가 나오는 겁니다.
Unless he has a storm. Wait, does he have storm? Oh, have we seen storm? In this game? He had it last game, but I don't know if Bisu has storm right now. He's still on Reaver Tech. Yeah, that would have been cute if he canceled the morph of the Hydralisk in back, and it was like pew-pewing over the eggs at the other ones. Yeah, I don't think there's any Templar here, is there? Like, these got DTs, but we haven't seen any High Templar, have we? He try and bug them up the cliff. I wonder if that was illegal. Because I think I've seen that happen. Like, someone showed me that bug, like a video of that bug recently, right? Where you can jump stuff up the cliff. But just because it's doable, sometimes tournaments will ban things that are, you know, known bugs, right? So I wonder if I wonder if they knew about that back in the day and they would ban something like that. Probably would have. And yet, like, you know, it's interesting to think about the fact that when you have two workers mine the same patch, excuse me, and they stop mining, one can get bugged out over the mineral patch, right? Like that, you might consider a bug, and it's become a fundamental mechanic of the game. Maps are designed around that, you know? So the line between bug and useful mechanic is very thin.
체력이 빠진 상태인데
해처리만 강제 어택하면 이 해처리는 깰 수가 있어요.
그러면서 자신의 멀티 지켜나가게 되면
Exactly, it's just a feature.
자, 그러니까 나갈 때 다세 명을 이렇게 황금이 백업할 수밖에 없는 겁니다.
These drones are like, protect the hatchery!
자, 여기는요.
Fight for our hatchery's life!
태경의 운영이 이러면 거기 열심히
Drones not good at fighting.
그럼요. 그렇게 되면 멀티 수가 같은 겁니다.
자, 이렇게 되면 김태경
The story of how collisionless workers came about. There's a story behind it? Is it like something that in Warcraft 2 they didn't have collisionless workers or something?
이제 김태형도 하이템플로 됐건 뭐가 됐건 대량 그렇죠 나오죠. 상대 체제를 고려하면 이 하이템플로 엄청난 이게 그 장애물이 될 수 있어요. 이세동 입장에서는.
그럼요. 이 템플 없었으면 업그레이드 잘 때 히드라에 그냥 밀리는데
Just make them not collide.
가정을 했을 경우에는 일단은 막아낼 수 있게 있는데 이 히드라를
I remember seeing Grubby showing a similar thing in Warcraft 3, where in Warcraft 3 the dynamics are a little bit different, and you can micro your units by like I don't remember the details, but somehow like when they're going back and forth between the gold mine, you can like have them return cargo at a certain point in time or whatever, and they speed up for a moment before they turn off their collision. I don't know the details, but like there's some little trick you could do with mining your workers in Warcraft that has to do with the collision stuff.
무엇이 타고 있었을까요? 템플러에서 가능성이 높아 보이긴 했는데요.
하이템플로 많은데 당분간 싸울 것도 아니고. 근데 아무튼 중간에 끊겼습니다.
You can do it in Brood War? How do you do it in Brood War? Oh, that's right. Because you can like hit. You can do something where you like hit return cargo at the right moment or something, and it makes them go a tiny bit faster, right? Is that how it works?
그냥 좌치할 겁니까 이제도?
지금 당장의 이재도 선수의 상황이 괜찮다는 거 볼 수도 있지만
Are Ultralisk good in ZVP? They can be, yeah.
가지고 볼 때는 한번 덮쳐
Because the thing is they don't actually melt against Reavers. That's the thing. Like everything else melts to Reavers, but they can take a few Reaver hits and still survive. So they can help you force your way into situations. Wow, big storms. The mutas are just wiping up all the tech units though. Oh my god. Where's the Corsairs? Did the Corsairs die? I missed it if they did. Oh, just absolute slaughter.
이번엔 또 뮤탈이 제발
그럼요. 땅땅에서 EMP를 한 번에 생산해서 템플러 리버 잡아주면서 주도권 게임을 이기는 겁니다. 이재도.
센터는 먹었고 이제 센터는 이제도 먹었어요.
자, 이제는
Certain patches you hit return. Okay.
어느 한 지역 멀티 못
I remember hearing about that, but not remembering. I don't remember enough about it to know how that works.
골드 잡아줬어요.
네, 2시 멀티 못 지키면 김태현 선수 어렵거든요. 그런데 수비 병력이 갈 수가 없다는 게 문제네요.
이 다음에는 또 뒤로 돌아갈 수 있을까요?
This game took a 180? Yeah, right?
이거 넥서스 완성되자마자 가서 취소도 하지 못하게끔 만들어줬고요.
자, 장면적으로 나오고 있는
The key is that Bisu didn't have Corsairs anymore. I'm not sure how he lost them, right? But when the Corsairs went down, Jaedong was like,
좁은 다리 때문에 이것도 문제가 크고요.
Mutas, baby.
김태경 선수
Mutas can just go in. I mean, that's one of the reasons. That's why you get Corsairs.
상대방에게 흔들려
The Corsairs are not just made to be annoying to overlords and whatever. They're made to make it so that they can't go mutas on you. Because if they go mutas on you, there's not a lot you could do to stop the mutas from killing your Templar, killing your Reavers, killing your probes.
앞마당도 괴롭혀주고
So at some point he lost the Corsairs, and I didn't see what happened. I was distracted.
길은 뚫렸어요.
자, 이거 한 번의 공격으로 이재동 선수 다시 한번 분위기 또 가져왔어요.
여기 조여두고 오버로드
It's weird because you often see this too in late game PvZ.
많이 좀
Protoss players will often kind of throw away their Corsairs because they're like, well, these aren't doing very much right now.
아파가는 방법밖에 없겠네요.
So they'll just like move their Corsairs across the map, kill a few Overlords. Oh, Six Storm.
나오면서도 약간씩
And then they'll lose them, and then it opens it up for the Zerg again, right? So
언덕 뒤를 잡으면 안 되거든요. 하이템플로 사이언스도 만원 다 써버리네요.
네, 이렇게 되면 또
자, 그러면서 정면으로 들어가고요.
사이언스 없으면 어떻게 막습니까 여기서?
네,
I mean, it also helps that Bisu got Psystorm. He didn't have to depend on Reavers.
불편하게 만드는 겁니다.
Psystorm is just so good.
그게 아니라 하이브드 갈 수 있는 드디어 저그가 여유를 또 찾을 수도 있고요.
그렇죠.
김태경
In
선수,
previous battles,
이제는
Bisu didn't have like a lot of storms to work with.
저글링,
추후에는
Also, Bisu has been kept to 3 bases.
자원량 앞에 너무나도 지금 힘들어졌습니다.
He's not really. He killed bottom left base of Jaedong's, but like, he hasn't really been able to stop Jaedong's economy that much.
이렇게 앞쪽 다리 지역 조여놨으니까
Dude, Nightcat, it's a dream of mine as well. It's something that I've kind of like almost given up on though, unfortunately. You know, like, I was hoping that maybe somewhere there's... They wouldn't be on a hard drive, actually. They would probably... There could have been theoretically, like, actual recordings, like, video recordings. Because these were played on television, you know? But now that on GameNet is gone, and NBC Game is gone, I just don't know where... Like, if they don't even have offices anymore, I don't know where those files would be. And they didn't release them. You know, they didn't release them to the hell? They didn't release anything when they went under, so it's like they probably just threw them out if they existed, but they may not have ever existed. The replays too, man. Imagine if the replays existed. Ah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know who owns the rights to that, because that on GameNet didn't get purchased. It just went under. They just went out of business, you know. So it's not even like they still exist under new management. So I don't know if a business just goes out of business, they don't usually keep their stuff anywhere because there's nowhere to keep them because they don't exist. So I don't know, man. I was before on GameNet went out of business, I was actually trying to see about asking people if I could talk to someone on GameNet and see if I could get a hold of some of those old replays. But I don't have enough connections. I didn't have enough connections. So they must still have the rights, the copyrights to the content. You know, it's still valuable, I guess, so those probably are owned by someone, but I don't know who. But the likelihood of it ever coming out to the light of day is very low, so... Look at that handsome guy. I love that uniform, man. It's so slick. Maybe it's just because it's like brand new. This Jaedong guy is pretty good. I think he might go somewhere one day, guys. The Hellfire source code was found on a PC in a thrift store. Wow. Alright, guys, let's all go to Korea. And we'll go check the dumpsters outside of On GameNet headquarters.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Oh snap! I gotta pause Chatcraft. No. Man, I got caught off guard. Minions snuck in with a bunch of Zerglings there. NCX got a Marine in there as well, though. Nightcat got a Marine. Alright, so we got a little bit there. That was a lot of Zerglings, though. Snuck in after the bell. Alright, let's pop this up here. I got a new feature in Chatcraft as well, actually. I'll show you guys real quick. Well, not feature, but a new thing that I changed to make things a little bit easier. While I'm doing Chatcraft, we can watch another game. Jaedong versus Zhongbi? Oh, hells yeah. So we'll just let this play in the background. So we have something going on. We'll show Chatcraft here. So this is a custom map. And we gotta add on, let's see, 16 Marines. Oops, wrong one. Units. 16 Marines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Did I get that right? 16, yes, okay. And here's what I changed. I got a little Vulture out here, so I can copy paste the Vulture onto there. And I got the same thing over here. I got Hydralisks and Ultralisks. And the thing is, because they're on the space, they're not actually on real terrain, then these will disappear when the game starts. So it's just for my own purposes. We got one Zealot, one Sacrificial Zealot, and we got 22 sets of Zerglings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I think those extra Zerglings that snuck in after the bell might be the decider here. We'll see though. Alright, let's go ahead and save the map. Which you guys can't see, but I'm saving the map right now. What's today, April 13? One set didn't paste? Uh-huh. Yeah. Are you sure about that? It shouldn't have been there anyways. I didn't pause it. Let's see. No, I got 44 lings here. This is 44 lings. Don't try and scam me. I can select them and it tells me at the bottom of the screen how many there are. Wait, this is 42. I had 44 a second ago. I missed one. But they're all there. There it is. Yeah, 44. Alright. So, save the map. Pull it up on Battle.net. Actually not on Battle.net, I'm on LAN, but that's okay. Alright. So, let's pause this. And we'll go on over to the battle scene. Yeah, see, it says error. It didn't place all those units. Where is the thing? There we go. Alright, gotta get chat on there. Quick math. Quick maths. Alright, so here we go. Here's the battle setup. Let's go ahead and get it started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Poor Bob the Zealot is about to get creamed. Is he going to delay those lings long enough, though? Vulture's putting in some work. But there's just way too many Zerglings. Way too many Zerglings, and it's going to be yet another Zerg win. I think I know who the MVP is here. Thank you for the follow, Dank. Might, Zal, Albert, Minions, and Literal Noob all contributing to the win. Albert taking the MVP. Very well done. 2,200 minerals spent. He went all in with spent all of his minerals and he got it. He got it. A replay? What do you want a replay for? Was that a close one? You want a replay, or you just want to see the glory of the Zerg once again? You can do a quick replay. Zerg needs nerf. Spawning should be increased by 50 minerals. They did that once. We can just watch the replay real quick. If you guys don't know, the replay always looks different. It always plays out differently. It's gonna start. There we go. The Zerg did start off with a little more supply, I think. But that was a bit of a slaughter. Bit of a slaughter there. Definitely a Zerg win. Anyway, but hey, you know what? It's a new dawn of a new day and a new Chatcraft. We'll go again. Alright, so instead of versus Bisu, we'll change this to Jaedong versus Zhongbi. Another one of the great Protosses of all time. And we'll remove the Chatcraft window
할 수밖에 없습니다. 예.
so you can see what's going on the map. JD versus JB. That's right.
하겠다는 뜻이죠.
네, 일단은 허영무 선수가 이제 상대방의 위치를 찾아가는 것은 좀 늦죠. 네, 일단은 뭐 9시 들렸다가
Let's get it.
뭐 4시로 지금 가야 하는 상황인데 일단 허영무
More
선수가
convincing the second time.
지금까지 프로리그에서 무려 4번 만나서
Yeah, the triggers in
상대이긴 한데
custom maps are just straight up broken. The AI just straight up does not work properly in custom maps, and there's nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. But it's okay. I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick. I'll BRB.
프로브 정찰을 한 기를 보내지만 그래도 원샷이 아니기 때문에 바로 포지를 건설해주는 부분. 이 구드론을 예상을 하고 허영무 선수가 움직여주곤 있어요.
그렇죠. 여기서 앞마당 해처리를 방해하려고 하지 말고 바로 들어가서 저글링 나오는 걸 봐야 됩니다.
자, 본질 쪽 쭉 들어갔고요.
그렇죠. 이재동 선수가 왜 드론을 일찌감치 뺏겼습니까? 프로 정찰에 오면은 해처리 짓는 드론 방해할 때 저글링 타임을 조금이라도 늦게 알게끔 해주기 위함이었는데 허영무 선수가 바로 투캐논 건설하는 모습, 일단 시작 흐름 자체는 허영무 선수가 좋습니다.
그렇습니다. 그 모습도 역시 또 이재동도 오버로 들어가서 봤어요.
그렇죠. 만약 프로브 움직임이 뭐 드론을 혹시라도 뭐 1초라도 이렇게 낭비하게 되면 큰일 날 수 있기 때문에 일단 이러한 것도 상당히 지금 괜찮은 또 허영무 선수였고 양 선수 모두 다 지금 뭐 초반에 안전하게 지금 경기하고 있네요.
그렇죠. 그리고 이제 이재동 선수는 어차피 달려가도 캐논 건설 타이밍이 들어갈 수는 없다라는 판단하에 언덕 위에 딱 매복을 하고 있는 거예요.
그렇죠. 만약에 저 프로브가 올라오게 되면 숨어 있다가 한 번에 팍 잡아버리려고 세월은 미치죠. 정말 이재동 선수 올라오기만 해봐라.
예.
지금 기다리고 있습니다.
네.
위치도 정말 예술이었는데 허영무 선수가 좀 냄새를 맡았나요? 예, 안 올라가다 보니까 이재동 선수가 저글링이 먼저 내려와서 프로브를
네.
잡으려고 했습니다.
성질상 잠복근무하고 있다가 그냥 체포로 바꿨습니다.
그렇죠. 요즘 정말 허영무 선수는 정말 이런 기세가 대단하기 때문에 만약 한 번도 이겨보지 못한 이재동 선수에게마저 이기면 진짜 자신의 제2의 제1의 뭐 여지껏 뭐 결승도 올라가고 굉장히 잘했었지만 그 이상의 좀 좋은 경기력을 유지할 수 있을 것 같습니다.
자, 보이자도 못 살아가. 결국 잠복근무만 못하는데 이건요.
야, 허영무 선수의 컨디션이 상당히 좋네요. 이재동 선수의 저글링 움직임도 좋았거든요. 이렇게 저렇게 이제 프로브가 움직일 그 방향을 예측을 해서 저글링이 딱딱 움직였는데 허영무 선수가 잘 피한 거죠.
네, 그리고 이제 3기지 위치까지 볼 수 있습니다. 허영무. 그거 보러 가는 거고요.
그렇죠. 정찰 꼼꼼하게 해주면서 좀 무난하게 경기를 진행 중이고 이재동 선수 역시 초반에 뭐 6저글링 딱 찍어준 이후에는 저글링의 스피드업도 조금 늦게 하면서 최대한 멀티 병력 보충 레어까지 안전하게 중후반을 지금 도모하고 있습니다.
네. 허영무도 최근에 뭐 연승이 뭐 장난이 아니거든요. 모기준 몇 연승, 전체 몇 연승 무지하게 이기고 있어요.
그렇죠. 지금까지 흐름 자체가 그런 분위기를 좀 연출해주고 있고요. 네, 이재동 선수도 만만치 않게 저글링 움직여주고 있는데 자 이제부터 허영무 선수의 원질럿이 출발을 할 때거든요.
I'm back.
이 오버로드로 체크를 했다면은 저 정찰관
Does anyone else think it's fun to say
그렇습니다.
snakes instead of snacks? Because it's a funny mispronunciation. I always say it to myself recently. I'm always like, I'm gonna get some snakes. I'm gonna eat some snakes. The little things in life, you know? I'm even hungry actually. Maybe I shouldn't eat this. I'll have it later. I'll eat my snakes later. On the plane. Snakes on a plane.
도전은 일어나지 않았지만 어쨌든 말씀해주신 대로 프로 반기가 계속 살아남았고 질럿을 또 아껴주다 보니까 이재동 선수가
Anyway.
한 번 더 생산했고요.
It's not fun.
흐름 자체가 미세하게 한번
What?
나은 모습을 보여주고 있다고 볼 수 있습니다.
Oh, it's not funny.
이렇게 경력 많이 동원해서 잡았어요.
정말
프로브가
Oh man.
보고 죽는 것은 영광인 거예요.
Ah.
이 정도면 대단한 일을 해냈고 그 프로브는 정말 모든 것을 다 해낸 겁니다. 저글링 스피드업 됐으면
Albert is like he's like
확실하게 다 봤습니다.
네, 해처리 늘리고
Chatcraft Royal Rotor.
내어 이후 과연 이후 싸움은 시작됩니다.
I think that was the first time he participated in Chatcraft and he got the MVP.
이제 초기 단계는 조공사는 이제 다 한 거고요. 다 잘한 것이고요. 이제부터 이 커세어가 출동을 했을 때 얼마나 커세어를 잘 아껴주느냐. 첫 번째 커세어가 잡혔을 때 프로토스 승률이 뚝 떨어져 버리거든요.
첫 커세어 잡히는 것은 거의 경우에 따라서는 좀
Man, Jadong is spread across the map. That base on the left is so far from the base on the right. It's kind of crazy, actually. Kind of cray. Kind of cray.
이걸 잡아야죠. 만약에 살아나면 첫 커세어도 어차피 커세어 하나에 불과하겠습니다.
Losing that first Corsair. Oh, he's trying to intercept it with the other Scourge.
자, 이재동 근데
Wait, where are those Scourge going? Yeah, he's gonna turn. Oh, Scourge are so dumb. Scourge are so dumb.
얘기에 발라주죠 이거.
There's no way that should have been a kill. He came from two different sides and attacked the Corsair with all of them. And somehow the Corsair was able to dodge one of them. Or all but one of them. It's so dumb. Wait, is he gonna camp the Corsair when it comes out of the Stargate? He is. No, he's not. Never mind. Well, he was going to, but the cannon was coming in.
자, 앞쪽에서 자, 무리할
Welcome to Plane to Plane Zerg. Yeah, I mean, someone asked this earlier, and I just remembered I didn't answer it from like an hour ago. But I generally just play random, but when I had to pick, I'd pick Zerg in the past. So, but I'm a neutral appreciator of all the races. Yeah, Scourge is just dumb though. It's kind of crazy, man.
분명 허영우 선수가 이 질럿으로 어느 정도 그 간을 본 이후에 추가적으로 커세어와 함께 이제 뭐 출동을 할 생각인데요. 예, 질럿을 질럿 다수를 좀 생산해서 출동할 생각을 가진 것 같은데, 자 거기에 맞춰서 또 성콜로의 타이밍도 어느 정도 잘 잡고 있고요.
네, 그렇죠. 이제는 또 공인업됐기 때문에
Someone who says I don't see color. It's a little bit different.
상대방의 질럿이 무시하고 혹시라도 들어올 때
I usually do play random.
사용해야지. 지금 절대 저글링을
I almost always play random because I don't care.
이재동보다 지기만 했었는데 그 어느
I don't know if I would want to play all one race, you know? Might get a little boring.
질럿 이후에 바로 다크 템플러와 커세어가 출동을 했던 것이 아닌데 9시 지역에 이제 스포 콜로니 하나 건설해준 부분도 어느 정도 미세하게나마 허영우 선수가 이득을 봤다라고 볼 수도 있는데, 이재동 선수가 결국에 가서는 이게 6회 처리 운영이거든요. 막아내고 시간을 끌고 이후에 운영으로 넘어간다고 했을 때 이재동 선수가 계속 유리함을 가져갈 수가 있습니다. 그 전에 허영우 선수 한번 타이밍을 잡고 치고 나가야 돼요.
뭔가 해야죠.
Jaedong already has 4 bases.
이재동이 다 병력 바꾸죠. 정말 이재동 선수가 운영을 잘하는 게 하이브도 굉장히 빨리.
Yeah, I don't know a single player who doesn't off race sometimes just for fun, anyways.
그러면서 최대한 자원을 많이
I think it's useful too, like to play a lot of the other races because especially against your own main race, so you can kind of know both sides of the matchup, you know. You would only watch games with Zerg in it. Wow. An absolute purist.
유닛이 나오기 전에 한번 징검다리 형태로 뮤탈리스크가 한번 나올 것 같은데, 그 뮤탈리스크 타이밍에 맞춰서 허영우 선수가 질럿 아칸 드라군으로 한번 밀지 못한다면은, 야 이거는
Wait, I just realized NCX bought a depot last game when the Marines were paused, so I'm gonna refund that. Oh, I gotta turn this back on, don't I?
무지하게 많이 모았거든요. 거세에 끌려다니지 않겠다는 거예요. 그래서 해철이 7개까지 편 상황에서
Hold on a second.
하이브 빨리 가서 아드레날 글렌저 업그레이드 된
Hold on a second.
나옵니다. 해철이 3개, 아칸까지 있어요.
지금 이재동 선수가 뮤탈리스크도 아니고 럴커를 생각하고 있는데,
네, 일단은 지금 럭커 나오기 전.
Alright, back on.
병력이 정말 많거든요.
Back on now.
성근을 더 지어주면서 수비라인을 조금 더 견고하게 줘야 됩니다. 이제는
He was out of minerals, and now he has enough for some more Zerglings for the next Chatcraft.
허영우 선수도 저 뒤쪽에 3성커 완성되기 전에 들어가야 될 것 같거든요.
해철이 깨버리고 길 넓혀놓은 다음에
Wow, he's just gonna kill his hatchery on the front?
타이밍 잡아야 됩니다. 허영우 선수.
That's kind of a big deal, actually.
성근이 어서 근데 단순 질러 들어가면 뚫을 수 있습니까?
This is a really tight spot, too. This is kind of clever. He's like, I'm gonna attack here, but I'm also gonna protect this little ramp so you can't come up behind me very easily. But now he's going with both.
이게 럭커가 없으면 결국 어느 정도 뚫어낼 만한 병력이
There's like 6 sunks there. I mean, obviously 2 or 3 are dead now, but he's just going in hard against some static defenses. Oh, I was like, what's gonna morph there? Oh, it's just an Overlord. Can he might be able to reinforce this enough to stop this push though. This map is called Neo Aztec. Neo Aztec.
7개라서 커셔가 지금 상대방 본진에서 오버로드를 좀 많이 잡아줘야 됩니다. 지금 오버로드로 병력 공백을 한번 만들고
Sorry.
오버로드 많이 꽤 잡아주고 있는 거 맞죠? 자 그래도 병력 더 모아야 돼. 병력 더 지금 쳐야 됩니다. 상대편 하이브리드 완성되기 전에 9시에 다시 방어라인이 변성.
Well, is Jadong dead?
프로토스가 본진 병력이 지금 무너진 상황이기 때문에 서서로
Wait, no, I'm sorry. Never mind. He cleaned up. I got confused for a second there. It looks like he cleaned up that attack.
그러면서 또 다른 셔틀로 견제를 가야지. 여기서 그냥 오버로드만 시간 끌기 때문에 힘들어요.
Looks like regular attack speed right now. I don't think they're crack upgraded yet.
일단 한번 싸워주는 거고.
Or adrenaline upgraded.
분명은 여기서 허영무 선수가 야 정말 그 어느 정도
Yeah, I mean, Jadong's on 4 bases. He kept that base. Like, he lost a bunch of stuff, but he kept that base. Okay, yeah, so he actually lost, like, all of his drones.
그것을 알기 때문에
But he kept the base. He could rebuild pretty quick. So he does have the hive.
고추가다가 한 방에 역전당할 수 있는 것을 알기 때문에
He has the hive. Yeah, it's just there are no drones there. So he's only on 3 bases, essentially. But he could get back up to 4 pretty easily.
성병
But Zhongbi's only on 2. And he's not looking to try and get a third
라인이 깨진 아웃처럼 덧칠 거.
anytime soon. Jadong, we saw, has lings at other bases to stop him from getting a pro over there. Or to at least spot if he does
빠르게 움직여줘야 되고요.
go for it.
움직이고 있죠. 자 중앙 쪽으로 생각하나요? 수비가 좀 쉬운.
He does have crack upgrade now? Okay.
가스 멀티를 그냥 들어가면서 네 이러면서 압박까지 가야 됩니다.
Yeah, now he does.
상대방의 본진 부분에서 네 다시
한 번 더 치고 나가야 됩니다.
I think- wait.
앞에 성큰이 완성되기 전에 치고 나가야 돼요.
그렇죠. 지금이 드론 보충하면서
I don't know. Next time we'll take a look.
이재동 선수의 굉장히 약한 타이밍.
He didn't before, though. You could tell they weren't attacking fast enough when I said it before, but
있어 보이는 허영무 선수입니다. 자, 그런데
now you have me confused.
때문에 허영무가 그 발이 묶입니까? 그러면 썬큰 늘거든요.
저 성큰 콜로니가 늘어나고 혹시라도 럴커까지 나오게 되면은 이거 선수가 또 공격 타이밍을 못 잡을 가능성이 높기 때문에 그 전에 센터 쪽에 캐논 완성되는 타이밍.
If I could just watch them, like, hit a building or something stand still, it might be easy to check. Hello there, Auto Rimmer. By the way, how's it going?
네, 오버로드 네대께 털리죠 이러면요.
Rip Overlords. See, this is maybe why Protoss lose their Corsairs in the late game, because they just send them out there to kill Overlords and then they die to other stuff. Obviously, he didn't this time. He didn't lose them this time, but
만들어지자마자 상대편에 오버로드 잡자마자
they could have easily lost them.
공격 타이밍이죠.
If there was a few Hydras there, if the Scourge had landed better or something.
또 이승 선수가 좀 부족함이 있기 때문에 옵저버만 추가가 된다면 하이템플러 사이스톰도 한 두 번 정도 쓸
So
수가 있고.
Zhongbi is trying to get the third base. It's in a relatively easy spot to defend, but he's gonna get the third base up at the same time his main mine's out.
일단 이재동 선수가 더 마음 급한 쪽
So he's not really changing his economy that much.
본진을 노리는 게 좋을 것 같고 네, 나온 병을 잡아먹고요. 네, 그러면서 이제 이재동 선수는 디파일러 넣고 다크섬을 정말 쉴 새 없이 사용해주면서 상대방의 공격력을 현저하게 정말 약하게 만드는 그런 지금 선택이 필요합니다. 자, 본진 낚이라 오버로드 시야를 다 잡아놨기 때문에
아, 근데 본진 쪽에 너무 대비가 잘 됐고요.
네, 하나를 썰어버리면
Oh, I just realized that I could move this
떨어진다면은
so we can see the supplies a little bit easier.
한 방에 부러집니다. 네. 본진은 여기서 오버로드 있으나 마나 다
There we go.
거저 때문에
Oh, wow. Jadong has 50 lower supply than Zhongbi right now.
네, 그런 다음에
Now, because it's Zerg
끌어당기고
versus Protoss, it doesn't mean he's dead,
여기 왜 오버로드 잡겠습니까? 들어갈
but it's not a good situation, not where he wants to be. You know?
이렇게 왜 잡겠습니까? 4다템이에요. 4다템. 역시 알고 있습니다. 근데 오버로드가 못 살다갈 수도 있어요.
자, 이승 선수 여기 수비는 일단 괜찮아요. 괜찮은데 중요한 건 5시.
Is 50 behind standard? I feel like maybe
다템이 얼마나 살아남았어요?
30 behind?
지워버려야 됩니다. 네. 오버로드 막타 치고
Nice plague on all the Corsairs. That's the first step. You plague the Corsairs, and then you just find them with some Hydras or Mutas, or even Mutas, I guess.
위험해서 아직 끝난 것이 아닙니다.
And once they're plagued, they're just so much softer.
그 게임 전출이 손에 따라갈 수가 없을 것 같아요. 정말 지금
Yeah, see now he's AFK on the Corsairs, and they are getting Mutalist kills, but the Hydras are picking him off.
다템 못해도 시작됐어야죠. 9시에 다템 대대학살 시작됐습니다. 막아냈습니다.
정말
정면을 막아.
50 supply behind is not unheard of, I don't think, in ZVP. But like at the end, when it's like 150 to 200 or something like that, 100 to 150 is a pretty big deficit. It's not, but like I said, it's not insurmountable. Because Zerg can defend so well with storms and lurkers and swarms and lurkers and stuff. They just hang on by a thread until they can pull themselves out of it. Good, another good plague. Now they've both traded a lot, and Jaedong's at 70. He's only 40 supply behind now. But when you drop to the 60s of supply, that's pretty bad. He's just hanging on by a thread here. If he can hang on and somehow get a 5th base hidden somewhere, like maybe. I don't know.
세지 가져가면 이거 거의 이기는 거죠. 자원상에서 압도하는데요. 5시 쪽에서 계속 병력 간의 이득을 어느 정도 허용무 선수가 거뒀던 이유가 이재동 선수는 9시 쪽에 병력 배치, 9시 앞마당 쪽에
We're looking at his drones right now. Oh yeah, there's almost no drones mining at the natural. Huh. Odd stars here. We have a zealot appreciator. Protoss have the lowest win rate in Chatcraft, so it's kind of always nice to see them win. For me, at least. I don't know. I like to cheer for the underdog. I mean, Plague can shift it a lot, yes, but Storm can shift to supply a lot more, even more easily, I think. Oh, you've got 20 supply worth of Hydralisks? Nope, no you don't. They're gone now. That is not good. He couldn't really afford to lose drones. He's trying to get. He needs to get this 5th up, and Zhongbi's even getting. Zhongbi's getting a 5th base up right now. I think this game's over. Wait, but now that I say that, I look down again, and like Jaedong's at. He was at 120 supply to 150 a second ago. It's true. He has a lot of gas too. He has a lot of gas, so if he can ever get any minerals, he can make some beefy units. He can keep making lurkers and stuff. Maybe even ultras? I honestly have no idea if ultras would be good in this situation. Storms also in PvZ. That's what storms just don't really do much to ultras. So that's another reason why ultras can be better in ZVP, or they can be useful. Long as you try and burrow the hydras while making lurkers, exactly. Good old plagued Archons. Nice storms. Maybe those last two weren't as necessary? Might have been a waste, because now he doesn't have them for these units. Oh, maybe he still does have more storms. And the Reaver's firing in the background as well. And Jaedong just keeps sending stuff in. He's got so much stuff. Oh my god. That's true. Lots of Archons and Reavers and Templar. Very gas heavy army right there.
선수가 얼마나 여유가 없었냐면요. 프로토스가 10쪽에 해처리를 파괴시키고 있을 때 보통 원래 이재동 선수라면 2시 쪽에 미네랄 멀티 정도는 저글링과 디파이너를 동원해서 딱 날려버렸어야 되거든요. 가스 멀티에 프로토스가 캐논과 하이템플러 수비 병력을 더 많이 두고 미네랄 멀티는 보통 수비 라인이 취약해요. 그 부분을 모르는 이재동 선수 아닌데 못 밀었다는 거예요.
경기에 얼마나 지금 경기감이 좋으면 셔틀 두 개가 따로따로 움직일 정도의 컨디션인 거고. 근데 이재도 선수 역시
Yeah, I mean,
병력 규모가
Jidong has to do something, right? But what can he do?
하지만 근데 이재도 여기서 또 견제받으면 안 됩니다.
자, 대장원출은 자,
6 o'clock is pretty new. Ooh, oh. Oh, he actually dodged those storms pretty well. Is there another one in there though? But yeah, I mean, like, it's 5 base Protoss, you know? Like, if you're 5 base Zerg versus 5 base Protoss, you gotta do something. But I don't know how he can do something, right? He's trying to he's on the defensive. It's hard to be offensive when you're on the defensive, right? Oh, there's nowhere for them to land.
자, 안에서는 뭐그 기분은 좀 풀었어. 기분은 풀었고 이러면서 이재도 선수는 민낯을 지켜야 됩니다.
I think he still has 3 mining. I think the inside 12 o'clock base is still mining.
아니 디파일러티나 왜 이렇게 전진하니?
Now, look at the supply counts again, though. Like, Jadong is pulling closer to Zhongbi's supply. Like, this would be a good moment where if he could do a drop on 3 and take it out, like, that would be clutch. That would be a way for him to kind of get an advantage in the game. But like, he's just struggling to survive and trying to get extra bases, so he can't really be very aggressive himself.
이거까지 가면 되는 거예요.
그렇죠. 견제를 많이 받았던 만큼 자원은 늦게 떨어지게 되거든요. 그 부분은 이재동 선수가 좀 생각을 하고 계속 버텨야 됩니다. 10시 쪽 미네랄티만큼은
IDK.
네, 여기서 향후 10분 10분으로 싸울 수 있습니다. 이제도.
Okay, now he's well defended up there.
지상군 업그레이드가 잘 많이
So actually,
네, 이미 병력 규모에서는
he's keeping control of that base there. If he gets that up, he'll be at 6. Jadong will be at 6 bases.
다시 한번 기회를 잘 만들고
Again, not thinking about which ones are mining necessarily, but
그리고 그 이후에 업그레이드 하나밖에 못 올린다고 했을 때
I don't know, man. I don't know. Now those are cracklings. Those are adrenal getting upgraded.
11시 추가 멀티 확장을 잠시나 늦췄습니다. 네, 한숨 돌렸습니다. 이제 어느 지역을 공격을 가더라도 이재도 선수가 병력을 저 추가 병력을 보내지 않아도 견딜 수 있을 만큼의 병력을 보유를 했습니다. 과연 뭐 여기를 뚫겠다는 겁니까? 근데 방어 라인이 갈수록 두터워지고 있거든요. 그렇죠.
We'll see.
이재도 선수가 자신의 흐름으로 좀 만들고 있긴 합니다. 네, 악한 플레이그만 안 먹으면 되겠습니다. 플레이그는 계속 부담스럽고요.
그렇죠. 언제부턴가 교전에서 허용 선수가 이득을 못 거두고 있어요. 그 부분이 큽니다. 그만큼 이재동 선수가 이제는 안정감을 주고 있고요. 야, 7시 쪽에 해처리를 펼쳐주면서 김정민 선수
Yeah, now he's up to 140 supply. To 160. He's only behind by like 10 or 15, 20 now.
공격을 이재동 선수가 이제 좀 펼쳐주면 좋을 것 같습니다.
지금부터 들어가는 공격은 진짜 집중해야 됩니다. 정말 성과를 내야 돼요. 하나만 더 어설프면 안 돼요. 한 지역을
I don't know. I mean, and the thing is like, Jambi doesn't quite have the death ball, right? Like, you kind of need that death ball that's impenetrable. He doesn't quite have that together. He's kind of being a little bit too scrappy. But he's got, well, now that he's got his forces together, he's got like 10 Archons. He needs more High Templar with the group though, or Reavers or something. Maybe some Dragoons.
야, 그 럴커를 효과적으로 줄이기 위해서는 리버가 필요합니다.
Okay, he's still got some storms going on. Good storms, and he's keeping the Templar after he storms and making more Archons. So it's his Archon ball is slowly increasing.
자, 빈틈을 노려서 호망을 치겠다. 아, 그런데 이재동 선수
Slowly and steadily. He's getting out of control. Oh, did I miss an egg block because I was distracted by my phone? That's cool. Now, yeah, I mean now Jadong has more supply actually, and now he's starting to get out of control. Zhongbi still has a chance though. I don't think he's like out of it. He still has a ton of Archons. Like if he can get a little bit more of that death ball, get a few more Templars in there, can win one battle. Jaedong doesn't have any money in the bank. How did the Scourge not get hit by that? Haha! Look at all those plagued Archons! Oh no, the shuttle went down! It's actually kind of bad. Because now those Reavers are stuck. He's just storming up the ramp. Dude, it's so hard to go up a ramp though. And of course there's... Jeez! Look at that lurker field! I don't think you can get through that! He's clumped up a bit, but you can't have enough storms for that many lurkers. Jesus. He's not breaching it, but he could go around it. He's a couple good storm drops away from being back into this, I think. 12 holes on... 18 holes on the screen. You know, it's interesting that they don't leave holes on the ground when they burrow and unburrow. Wouldn't that be interesting if they actually left evidence of where they were? Because, you know, if a giant spiny thing, if a giant spiny boy actually unburrows from under the ground, there's gonna leave a big hole. The Marines will be able to see it, right? Or Zealots or whoever. They're tidy, they fill it up. Maybe that's what it is, yeah. They practice leave no trace hiking. You just can't have enough storms to break through that. He's got no Dragoons. Like with Dragoons you could do it, but he's got none of them. He's just all Templar Zealot, which turns into Archon Zealot. There's the Jeege. He finally goes in for the kill. Damn, dude. See, that's what I was saying. Like, even 50 supply behind, Zerg can still hold on long enough to get the advantage. And this is 2011. This is 2011. Zhongbi is, you know, the best Protoss in the world at this time. Jaedong's like, you know what? I still got it. I'm not winning every Star League anymore, but I still win some, and I can still beat Zhongbi. Although Zhongbi, I don't think Zhongbi had the best... Let's see if we just look up Zhongbi. No. I don't think he had the best PVZ. Oh, he's right here. I don't have to search for him. He's on the top. Zhongbi, PVZ. 53%. He actually didn't have that strong of a record career-wise, but that might be because, you know, there was a bit of a slump. I actually forgot that he did this well in 2008. Silver MSL 2008, silver in the GOM Classic, silver in the MSL 2009. This one doesn't count. Well, this kind of counts, but I didn't realize that he had this strong time in 2008-9. And then he just kind of slumped for 2 years until he became the best at the end of 2011. Or towards in 2011. He was still good. He was still good in that time. But he wasn't the best yet, you know? Interesting. Anyway, what do we want to watch next? Here we go. Someone was talking about fantasy earlier. We get to watch some of him too. It's just Jaedong Day, apparently. We're just watching Jaedong games. Uh-oh. Fantasy's 3-0 in Winners League. Jaedong has to reverse all kill. Yeah, no, I wanted to show off some Jaedong games since you can't not know Jaedong, you know? Such a good player.
자, 그런 이재동 선수는 정명을 받기 위해서 출전을 했습니다. 어우, 네. 무서우시네요.
Wait.
선수는
Team Liquid supports fantasy to all kill Oz.
출전을 했습니다. 어우,
White guy in the audience, you gotta show him. He's being a little aggressive there. With his neck cutting.
무서우시네요. 정명은 이렇게
That said something about I think there was like a series of signs that all said like T1 fantasy all kill.
내면서 올킬 아주 기분 좋은 상황이고요. 게다가 이 정명훈 선수는 이재동이라는 선수에 대한 트라우마가 좀 있습니다. 녹둑사마 발음이 좀 힘드네요. 네. 녹둑이 이게 더 나아요. 네. 지금 뭐 공식전, 비공식전 나오고 있습니다만 개인전에서
Mustache Zerg? What?
이런 데서 너무 많이
Oh, I gotta change the name. Does Jadong have a mustache?
거라고 치고요. 그렇게 돼서 아마 정명훈 선수는 그런 데에 대한 복수.
Yeah, now we get to see some fantasy as well.
시작에 있어서는 10위 안쪽이고요. 정명 선수는 뭐 현재 모습은
This is from 2011. So again, fantasy, you know, one of the best Terrans, if not the best Terran in 2011.
정명훈 선수가 뭔가
So this is a hype matchup, man. This is an ace, an all kill potential for fantasy, and Jadong's been put out to stop him.
운영 싸움을 가질 수 있지만 과감한 어떤 선택도 사실 예상은 됐는데 현재 모습은 좀 운영 대결이고요.
그렇죠. 확실히 그 상대적으로 상대 전적에서도 8대 6으로 이재동 선수가 앞서고 거기다가 4연승을 또 달리고 있는 상황이기 때문에 뭔가 정명 선수가 변수지 않을까라고
What threat is this?
분들이 생각을 하셨잖아요. 근데 이제 무난하게 양 선수 다
Hwasheng Oz new recruit.
제대로의
Tiny pick. No longer available image. Oh my god. Wait, hold on a second. I gotta put this up here.
지금 좀 타격을 줘야 됩니다.
Hold on. Mustache Zerg! Pirate Zerg! Oh man. Oh, these are our new recruits. They just happen to look a little bit like our star player. Yeah. So that's funny. I don't think I'd seen that before, so I didn't know what you were talking about with mustache Zerg, but there you go. That's great. When was this from? 2009? I'm actually, you know, maybe I did see it and I forgot about it because I'm old and that was a long time ago. I've got boomer memory. The old classic battle of the drone versus the drone chickened out. The drone chickened out, guys.
거기다가 드론으로 이 SC를 잡아내게 되면은 노스포인 3회 처리인지는 몰라요.
아직 몰라요. 게다가 SCB 체력이 다 깎였기 때문에 못 들어갔어요.
자, 보통 이런 상황에서 뭐 SCB 마린 치러시도 뭐 가끔 나오긴 하는데
I guess the drone droned out.
할 수가 없는 상황이에요.
Not chickened out because it's drone, it's not a chicken. But you get the idea.
확인을 못한 바람에 액션을 하지 못한 데로 했을 때 시작은 너무 좋죠 이재동 선수가 지금.
봐야 되겠거든요. 정명훈 선수.
That's funny.
다시 한번 정찰병을 보냅니다.
저 너무 안정적이에요. 이재동가 둥둥 떠 있는 위치하며
He's going back in with another SCV to try and get up that ramp.
SCB 돌아서 올만도 한데
죽어도 이제도 우리 팀이 올킬 나가는 꼴을 못 보겠다.
I'm pretty proud of the fact that there was a flash meme that got stolen from one of my casts.
가장 중요한 것을 보여주지 않았기 때문에 물론 뭐 눈치를 챌 수 있겠습니다만
There was the, you know, kind of the smug flash meme, and one of them was the,
할 수 있는 그런 위험한 상황을
oh, you beat the single player? Well, guess what? I beat the multiplayer, and that was something that was a quote from one of my finals casts, I think. So when I saw it as a meme years later, I was like, I understood that reference and originated it.
들어가 보고 싶더라 하는 상황이 되는 거고요.
자, 노스포인 3회 처리의 장점이 뭐냐? 드론을 채우는 속도 자체가 빠르고 테크트리도 상당히 빨리 올라가고 그러면서 저희가 한 타임 생산을 하더라도
I've been the source
확보한 상태에서
of a popular meme.
이후의 운영도 문제가 없다.
You die happy.
그런 측면에서 확실히 정명훈의 그 투베럭 아카데미.
I've lived a full life.
그 빨리 나올 때
Now, I'm gonna take my vitamins.
뛰느냐가 상당히 중요합니다.
네. 자, 일단은
I don't even know if they help actually, honestly.
살짝 조심했습니다만
I just feel like they probably should, so I take them every day, but
그럼요. 시작자
it's not like my doctor told me I need to take vitamins or anything like that.
지금은 이재동 선수 약간 방심을
Maybe it's a scam.
뭐 이재동이기 때문에 그런 실수를 안 하긴 하겠지만
But the gummy vitamins taste good, so it's a little dessert candy for me.
자원에 좀 돈을 쓰게끔 만들어 줘야 됩니다.
Run, SCV! Nope.
이번 시즌 1, 2, 3라운드 모두 다
Nope. You have no time to survive. Wait, you have no chance to survive. Make your time. Is that what it goes?
오늘만큼은 진짜 이기리라. 그리고 지금 이 순간은 이겨야만 팀이 올킬 당하지 않습니다.
이재동 선수가 이거 선발 때 저글링 이후에 추가적으로 저글링을 다수를 찍어 놓은 상황이기 때문에 정명훈 선수가 방금 스캔을 통해서 저글링을 확인을 했다면은
네.
좀 뒤쪽으로 좀 수비적인 포지션을 좀 취해야 되는데
자, 양쪽으로
이거는 이재동 선수가 예측을 잘했죠. 정명훈 선수의 또 진출 나올 수밖에 없을 것이라는 부분을 노린 거거든요. 이게
여기서 살짝
예.
내주고요. 나머지
여기서-
저글링 들어가나요?
여기서 저 병력을 소진시켜 주는
네.
거나
나머지 들어가요. 나머지 들어가요.
대비를 못하게끔 해주면 이후에 뮤탈이 정말 임받거든요.
자, 그러나 파이어맨도 있고 아 벙커가 이게
네.
마크가 되나요?
지금 파이어베스 때문에 지금 뒤로 뺐다고 하더라도 이재동 선수 언제든지 센터 마린 메딕을 잡아줄 수가 있어요. 저글링
그럼요.
있잖아요.
자, 저글링이 꽤 많습니다. 그리고 스파이어 다 완성이 됐어요. 이제
어.
뮤탈 지켜요.
예, 지금 정명훈 선수의 나가 있는 병력은 뮤탈이 나온다고 했을 때 지금 가진 저글링과 뮤탈이면은 저 병력 다 싸먹힌다 봐야 되고 3개스를 이재동 선수가 급하게 생각하고 있는 게 아니지 않습니까?
그럼요.
자, 정명훈 선수가 어쨌든 마린 메딕이 저 선발
At the bottom left it says Agitech.
선택은 좋아요. 그런데
Agitech.
이재동 선수가 저 마린 메딕
Aztec.
하지 않고 모든 저글링
Is the map?
정명훈 선수의 앞마당 쪽으로 간다. 그러면은 정명훈의 위기가 올 수도 있습니다.
자, 근데 지금 뭐 세 방향으로 나눠서요. 일단 3시 찍고 야 12시 쪽으로
네.
피신가 있는 애들을
It's a lot of Zerg units.
두 가지 중에 하나는 해야죠. 예,
I wonder if Fantasy's gonna go for Valkyries.
집을 가던가
As he is famous for doing. What is this squad doing, by the way?
잡겠다는 것
예,
같은데요.
그냥 안전한 선택을 해주네요.
네.
괜히 갔다가 이 마린 메딕 때문에
Like, why are they there? I guess was he anticipating the third base is gonna be there? And he wanted to kill the third when it went up?
잡아낸다고 하더라도
Oh man, he's just gonna get
좋거든요.
mutilating to death now. He's gonna lose the whole squad. Ouch. Ooh, that's a pretty big loss. And now he's sending out another squad?
주로 아마
He's just really trying to shut down the third, basically, which is a good plan. But
선수 좀 고비를 넘겨.
if you lose all your forces doing it,
빈집이 좀 굉장히 불안해 보였거든요.
it's not a good execution of the plan.
구원하러 가는 구원 병력이었던 것 같은데.
Starport.
마린 메딕은 정명 선수가 잡혔지만
Probably just for,
예, 추가적인 멀티도
almost certainly just for vessels at this point, though.
뮤탈스크를 통한 견제.
Gets a little bit of damage on the mutas there.
네. 자, 그러면서 이제는
Den Evo Chamber, so he's gonna be switching into lurkers pretty soon.
진영 쪽에서 얼만큼
He did delay the third base a significant amount
시선만
with that squad, I guess.
네, 계속 시간을 버는 용도로 이후부터는 이제 러커를 준비하고 있는 상황이고요. 네, 그래도 어쨌든 뭐 테크 자체를 정명훈 선수가 잘 올리고 있기 때문에 베슬 타이밍 때 뭐 하이브 전에는 어쨌든 다시 한번 정명훈 선수 기회 잡을 수 있고요.
네. 초반 병력들로 아직까지는 정명훈 선수의 초반 전진했던 병력들만 끊어줬고요.
그렇죠. 계속 마린 메딕이 나올 수가 있어서 혹시라도 특공대 병력이 12시 쪽으로 달려나가게 되면은 운영이 어렵기 때문에 계속 마린 메딕의 그 발을 잡고 예, 지금 놓아주지 않고 있는 거예요.
나랑 놀자예요. 아이고 뮤탈 하나 바꿔주네요.
파이어베
Yeah, we're not seeing anything atypical from fantasy here.
저글링과 함께 달려들기는 좀 부담스럽죠 이재동 선수는요.
네. 자 그리고 그 사이에 체제 전환을 또 준비를 하고 있는.
I mean, it's interesting because, like, you know, he kind of became known as it was like a thing that he did, like, oh, he goes Valkyries, right?
예, 어쨌든
But
뭐 초반에
the Valkyries are pretty good if you can handle them properly, right?
아주 빠르진 않다 보니까 이재동 선수가 하이브
They're hovering over the damage here. Oh, he's got +1 weapons.
타이밍 때 치고 나오는 부분에 이재동 선수
And I actually just realized that it's +1 weapons.
원베스 3테크 정도 타이밍인데
The fire bats are doing 18 damage a shot, which means they're 2-shot roasting Zerglings.
전 디파일러보다 훨씬 빨라서
Even if they have Carapace. Actually, does Carapace even count against fire bats? I don't think it does it? Because it's like splash damage or something? I'm not sure. I don't think it does though. So yeah, +1 fire bats, especially strong against Lings. So they're doing 36 damage.
그럼요. 어쨌든 정명훈이 휘두르는 칼에 당하지 않으려면 이재동도 그에 맞는 방패를 갖고
Oh, is he gonna lose a tank? He is gonna lose a tank. At what cost, though? Or he's gonna get a tank at what cost? He took a lot of damage to his mutas there. Oh, if he could have gotten that vessel, that would have been really good, actually. Got a nice little pocket there. Look, the turrets didn't even fire a single shot. He was able to stay out of turret range the entire time back there. Well, the turret's on the top, next to the refinery, I mean, at least. Oh, apparently he's just gonna throw away his mutas, so that's cool. Send in the lurkers, throw away his mutas. Here he goes for more, though. Oh, big hits. Big lurker hits. He's gonna lose them all, though. That was kind of crazy. Mustache Zerg.
내 병력 어쨌든 진출했던 병력 내준다고 하더라도 테란이 진출 못하잖아요. 저그 입장에서 진짜
어쩔 수 없어요. 정명 선수는 결국 지금 벌어진 상황에서는 나가서 좀 최대한 디파일러를 안정적으로 가게 만들기보다는 현재 이 가지고 있는 이 덩어리 병력으로 얻을 수 있는 거는 사게스라도 최대한 늦춰야 됩니다. 지금으로서는.
네. 자, 근데 이제는 이미 체제 전환이 완성이 됐고요.
저 탱크 숫자가 너무 부족해요. 만약에 언덕에서 럴커가 자리 잡는다고 했을 때 진출하기가 전진하기가 좀 어려운 상황이고요. 지금은요.
If Jadon does win this game, part of me is like thinking like maybe we should see what the other games were. But they wouldn't necessarily be as exciting, even if Jadon does reverse all kill. Well, let's see. I guess there might be some other exciting players on SK Telecom. But in 2011, Fantasy was definitely the best. Maybe Bisu was one of them? Maybe that's why we... Maybe that might have even been one of the games we watched earlier. We'll still have to see if Fantasy is wearing the same blue uniform or something. Do you have the hiccups again?
자, 오버로드로 보지 않았나요?
예, 불리했던 경기를 드랍십을 통해서 변수를 토스전에 하더라도 만들지 않았습니까?
Wait, I just realized Jadon is only on 3 bases right now. Ooh, nice pick off. No, it's not a blue uniform. So it's not the same day as that other Bisu game. But yeah, Jadon's only on 3 bases. He's just now getting a 4th up, which seems late to me for some reason. They've been doing a lot of skirmishing, I guess. That went better for Jadon than I expected. I like having the vultures next to the mines so that the Zerglings can't actually just kill the mines. Oh, there they did though. But, you know, that's okay. He got a bunch of Zerglings with the mines, so that's what they're kind of what they're there for.
불리했던 어떤 상황에서 변수를 만들었던 정명 선수의 드랍십마저 실패를 했기 때문에 이재동의 지금 부유함은 이루 말할 수가 없거든요.
드랍십이 한번 막혔다고 하더라도 계속 보낼 필요가 있습니다. 지금 같은 경우에는 베슬도 필요하지만 드랍십을 통해서 이재동의 발을 좀 묶어놔야 돼요. 정신을 좀 분산시켜야 됩니다. 센터 싸움만 집중하게 하는 이재동은 정명훈이 막을 수가 없거든요.
그럼요. 자, 이제 센터 쪽으로 나옵니다. 프로리그 통산 최초 200승 바라보고 있는 이재동이거든요.
자, 그래도 만약에 역전을 기대해 볼 수 있는 측면은
Now with that spot, oh yeah, he's not getting up that ramp ever.
이재동의 사케스를 계속 소모전을 통해서 줄여줄 수만 있다면
Unless he had a dropship. Wait, he did. It got scourged. LOL.
자, 머리들의 공격. 그리고
시간을 끌어야 돼요.
LOL.
뭐 미네랄 멀티 활성화, 센터 멀티까지 활성화를 시켜야지 하이브 저거에 대비해서 그 좋은 유닛들이 나올 수가 있거든요. 자원이. 예, 그 정도 좀
And things got quiet.
좀 시간을 끌어야 되고 그 전에 이재동은 시간을 줄 필요가 없죠.
그럼요.
예, 디파일러.
If you guys are just lurking, that's fine. But now I'm like, is there something wrong with the chat room?
센터 멀티를 정면 선수 지킬 수가 없는 그림이에요.
I think it's like a test.
모일 수 있는 체제가 아닌데다가 지금은 유일하게 말씀하신 디파일러로 동반한 저글링러커 디파일러 공격에 굉장히 취약한데 그걸 막을 수 있는 어쨌든 지금은 마인밖에 없습니다.
Chat seems to work.
더욱더 꼼꼼하게
Okay.
나야 돼요.
그러다 보니까 이재동 선수도 문제는 지워 나가는 작업들을 또 계속 해주고 있고요.
Making food, nice.
베스트.
이렇게 움직여주는 거 좋아요.
I often do that. I'll have a stream open on my laptop next to the stove while I'm cooking or whatever. I do that all the time. Guys, no worries. I don't mind if people lurking. I was just sometimes Twitch screws up, and I just was like
테라는 버텨야 되고요.
a little bit worried that's what was the case, but
이후에 그
Not that worried.
정명훈의 레이트 메카닉이 갖춰지는 거라서 소규모 한 부대가량의 병력만으로 이재동 선수가
I guess I do that a lot with a lot of things. I kind of have Twitch on in the background when I'm cooking, or sometimes when I'm working on stuff,
굉장히 많이 기울었구나. 올킬은 힘들게
playing a game. I'll be playing a game myself, and I'll kind of be like, sometimes I'll even watch the same game, someone else playing the same game on my other monitor or whatever.
저글럴과 디파일러로 테란의 센터 멀티를 주지 않아야 되겠다. 이 생각보다는 럴커가 나올 때 확실하게 경기를 끝내겠다. 이런 생각을 좀 가지고 있는 것 같거든요. 네, 그런 점에서 볼 때
The old suicide lings.
다시 한번 누립니다. 점크는
It's kind of crazy that you have to spend more money on lings just to clear out. Ooh, that's cute. He killed off the sunken. Is this enough to actually kill this other? I'm sorry, the Nidus. Is this enough to kill the sunken though? It might have been.
공격을 이제는 해야 돼요.
He's actually attacking it. Somehow that one Marine is staying alive. He got the sunken colony. Wow.
좋은 건 아니에요.
네, 그동안 지금 왜 이렇게 이재동 선수의 물량이 많이 없냐? 사케에서 확보하면서 드론 다 쳐놨기 때문에 자 이제는 이재동이 쇼를 펼칠 시간입니다.
자 어느 쪽으로
블레이크도 쓰고
예.
그렇죠. 플래그를 써야지 이 마린 메딕 베슬의 움직임이 둔해질 수밖에 없거든요.
네. 먼저 공격은 정명훈이 와 알록달록 색동 제대로 입었는데요.
Ooh, that's a sick plague. That's a big plague right there.
또 밀고 내려오지 않는다고 했을 때는 여전히 정명훈 선수가
And you kind of almost want to actually keep your units on move command until the plague runs out. Because otherwise the
베스를 또 계속 줄여주고 있고요.
medics are just wasting their energy healing hit points that are just going to get killed by the plague again. So if you wait for the plague to run out, then they can heal up. So that's actually what he's kind of doing here.
쪽에서 내려가는 루트 두 가지 루트가 있거든요.
Don't know if it's intentional or not.
다 지금 정면서 완벽하게 수비를 해주고 있지 않은
1, 2, 3. We have 5 bases for Jadong now, but Fantasy has also 5 or 4 bases, maybe?
지금이 취약한 두 곳의 멀티를 모두 수비하는 게 마인에만 의존하고 있기 때문에 이재동 선수는 그 기회를 좀 살려야 됩니다.
자 여기저기 사실 테라는 수비 라인이라는 것이 굉장히 불안합니다.
업그레이드에서 정말 잘해주고 있죠 이재동 선수가. 조명 선수도
네.
탱크 1업을 해줬네요.
저번에 손수만 살짝 보내봤습니다.
지금이 또 위기예요. 탱크 숫자를 지금 이제 울트라를 상대로
We might have a double Zerg win tonight.
충원해주고 있는 시점이잖아요. 탱크 다수가 쌓이기 전에
It's coming up on 3 hours. I think maybe after this game we'll watch one more game and then I'm gonna
얼마만큼 정명 선수가
call it a night probably.
이번 경기 가장 중요할 것 같습니다.
네. 자 근데 저그가 지금 확장이 무한 확장으로 늘어나고 있거든요.
그러니까 이재동 선수의 판단은 지금은 어쨌든 완전하게 하자는 의도인
That Zergling
돌파 작전을 시도했다는
died, but it took out the mine and the Vulture with it.
지금 이재동 선수의 의도는 그래 두곳
Wait, what? Bling's on hold position?
이후에 탱크가 쌓이더라도 싸울 수 있는 물량을 갖추기 위해서 나는 확장을 해서 지금 전맵을 그래서 가져가는 상황이고요.
7곳이에요.
울트라를 방어과 스피드업을 동시 해주고 그 두 개의 업그레이드를 완료될 때 그때 좀 생산할 생각인가요? 지금 여기서 7시 멀티까지 정명 선수가 가져가고 나서 7시 멀티 이후에는 3시까지도 언제든지 가져가 줄 수
Now the tank switch.
네,
이제
지금
슬슬 이재동 선수도
That's why I kind of said like, oh, kind of earlier when someone was like, oh, was this the end of tanks in
한번 내려와 봅니다.
TVZ? And it's like, well, there's still the late game switch, you know? Oh, those tanks might just die. Oof.
결국 지금 정명훈 선수의
Dying to lurkers is kind of interesting too.
탱크 숫자입니다.
Not what you expect in this stage of the game, but yeah, sometimes when you get to the super late game, you switch to tanks anyways, just to deal with the swarm and the ultralists and whatever.
확률이 매우 높습니다.
And that's been true for a long time.
그래서 울트라 최종 병기를 지금 보여주기 위해서 그 타이밍에 나머지 병력들도 쉬지 않고 열심히 달려가고 있습니다.
이럴 때라도 좀 벌처가 정명 선수 힘이 돼야 돼요. 지금
Flight of Scourge running around the map, looking for targets. Targets acquired.
울트라리스크가 안정적으로 모이지 못하게끔 만들어줘야 돼요.
아 근데 이제
Targets protected.
슬슬 나옵니다. 모습을 보이기 시작했어요.
네, 큰 형님 떴어요. 지금 울트라가
Tanks aren't really popular more. Not even in the like super late game.
그러면서 긴장하면서 그렇죠. 마인을 저 벌처 마인 다 써야 돼요. 지금은요.
남길 게 어디 있습니까 지금?
그렇죠.
그러면서 추가
Do people just get more and more vessels? Like usually when there's
드론을 잡는 플레이로
Ultralisks out, you want tanks to like actually kill the Ultras, because then it's so difficult for Marines to kill Ultras, especially with Swarm, obviously.
여기 드론들
It's a little Ling slaughter there. It's gonna turn into a probe slaughter. It's gonna turn into maybe a hatchery slaughter. Is this a drop? Oh yeah. Can't get up a ramp very easily, but you can fly over it pretty directly. Oh, nice. The lurkers and the swarms to protect against reinforcements coming into that base as well.
탱크도 그렇게 가수를 잃은 게 아니기 때문에 버티고 결국에는 커맨드를 다시 안착시키면 활성화를 시킬 수가 있거든요.
그러면서
Mech switch isn't super popular. Okay. Oh yeah, BCs is more popular now, I guess. BCs were pretty rare back in the day, even in the late game. Yeah, Fantasy, he didn't go mech this game, but he was more likely to go mech versus Zerg. And he especially was known for his Valkyrie play. He would get Valkyries versus Zerg pretty often. Which is now like not like a niche thing, it's something that a lot of people do.
승부를 좀 볼 필요가 있겠다는 생각이 좀 듭니다.
이제는 앞서 보여준 것처럼 저글링으로 센터 쪽에 마인을 제거하면서 말씀하신 것처럼 이제는
I'm tired.
지금 또 다시 시간 줘서 3시 7시 다시 시도하는
Oh, that one Ling just took out like 5 mines. That was so clutch.
마인 제거 작업은 어느 정도 했고요. 자 말씀하신 대로 이제는 그렇죠. 한 방을 위한 작업.
They are, yes. Well, they can be. I think probably in the early game they're not as big of a deal because you're not going to hit the sprite limit. But in modern day they've patched it, so that's not a problem anymore, little noob.
네, 자 이제동은 드랍이거든요.
They've actually finally after 20 years fixed it. Oh, is he just gonna drop right on top of these tanks? Oh, wow. No damage on the approach when you just drop on top of them. Oh, these tanks are getting slaughtered. And he lost a lot of Ultralists in the process, but I think that was a Zerg win right there. But yeah, late game Valkyries probably were problematic because they wouldn't always fire as much as they wanted to, but it didn't really matter because Valkyries are early mid game against mutas, right? So.
예, 어쨌든 지금 뭐 마찬가지거든요. 전면 선수 탱크를 재차 보강하면서 숫자를 쌓아가는 게 쉽지만은 않아요. 그것도 자원이 있어야 되는 얘기이기 때문에.
그렇죠.
Yeah, he lost a lot of tanks there. That was a pretty big deal. Jaedong's on 7 bases, getting an 8th. Or he's getting a 7th and an 8th right now. Suddenly I'm getting sleepy. Yeah, drop tech is so good late. But yeah, I guess you can't really approach tanks on land, can you? You have to drop, or you have to queen them. Might be. Overlords are easy to replace, though. Hashtag Overlord's lives matter. Oh, is he gonna save it in the Overlord? I thought he was chasing it with the Overlord so he could pick it up. And maybe he was, but he didn't quite pull it off. I thought he was gonna slurp up the Defiler to keep it from dying. Yeah, no, you have to go queens when they're making the switch. Well, I shouldn't say you have to, like authoritatively. It's just what I see. Oh, that mine. Oh, the mine finally went off and killed the Goliaths, though. Damn. They dodged that mine like 7 times. What I usually see is they get queens while the mech switch is starting, and then by the time there's a lot of mech on the map, the queens have already built up enough energy that they're useful. You have to plan 10 minutes ahead of time, almost. Not really 10. Maybe you have to plan 5 minutes ahead of time with the queens, I think.
테란도 이제 센터 쪽 멀티가 이제 자원이 떨어지다 보니까 이게 좀 애매해졌네요. 정면 선수가 버티면서 이 세시 쪽 멀티를 좀 활성화를 시켰어야 되는데 세쪽 활성화를 못 시키다 보니까 이게 자원적의 압박이 정면 선수가 보다 더 심각해졌네요.
그럼요. 자, 이제 다시 한번 이 드랍이 떨어지게 된다면 정명훈 선수에게는 진짜 치명타가 될 텐데요.
3인용 맵에서
But I think you're right. If it's late game,
적이다 보니까 자, 정명
yeah, it's kind of like too slow. You can't be like, oh, they have 10 tanks, let me get some queens. It doesn't work that way. Surprisingly, you don't really see mutas though either. Well, sometimes you do, I guess. But like that could be an option. That I feel like I don't see it as often as you could, right? Maybe it's because the upgrades. I don't know. But like, you know, if you've got all tanks, just get a dozen mutas and wipe them out. Sometimes they have Goliaths with them, obviously, and that's a problem. But Zerg could just like, I mean, that's the beauty of Zerg, right? You could tech switch in an instant. You could just save up 12 larvae, and boom, you have a dozen Mutalisks. Because you already have the Spire lying around. And so it'd be really easy to just make a bunch of mutas and slaughter their tanks, I think. Alright, now it's time for my snakes. Whoop. It's a chocolate date bar. Dropping ultrazone mines. Not the best method of clearing them out.
그때까지 이재동 선수가 한 번 더 흔들어주면 좋겠다는 생각도 좀 들고요. 네, 정명 선수가 탱크를 잘 보았지만은 결정적인 건 순환이 안 돼요 이제. 저 병력을 한 번 잃으면 이제
Radiated ultras running through minefields.
나갈 수가 없는 건데.
Might as well.
자신의 멀티 쪽에 드론 피해만 받지 않으면서 여기만 안 주면 결국 순환 싸움에서 내가 이긴다는 거.
And what do you do in this situation? Like he's continuing to make ultralists, even though all the stuff that Fantasy's making are to counter ultralisks. Hello, Christian. Like mines, tanks, those are counters to ultras, right? So I feel like maybe we should do something else. But I mean, what's the answer? Air? It's definitely like nothing on the ground is going to counter tanks. That many tanks, you can't break that many tanks on the ground. Don't you have to go air? Like imagine if 12 Mutalisks flew in right onto that right now. Am I crazy? Or is Jadon crazy?
이게 정말 무시무시했거든요. 그런 점에서 볼 때 확실히 정명훈 선수에게도 기회가 한 번 있지 않나라는 생각이 좀 듭니다.
서로 알아요. 정명훈 선수도 그 한 방을 믿고 있는 거고. 그래서 참고 더 모으고 있는 거고 200 채우는 거고 마찬가지로 이재동 선수 올라올 걸 알기 때문에 내려가지 않는 거예요. 그래서 히드라 병력 다 펼쳐놓고 있는 거죠 지금.
아니 이게 쉽게 뚫릴 것 같았으면 이재동은 진작에 내려갔을 거예요.
정명훈 선수 생각은 그거죠. 결국에는 이게 3인용 맵이고 스타팅 포인트를 이재동 선수
Maybe we're all crazy.
내가 7시를 먹고 3시를 먹고 센터 멀티를 이재동 선수가 센터 위쪽 이 멀티를 주지만 않는다면은 내가 결국에는 자원적으로
Yeah, I mean, mutas can't just, they won't be able to fight straight up against, hello, flying, welcome. Flying as in like the professional Brood War player from back in the day. They're not going to be able to fight straight up versus Goliaths that are upgraded, but like, if they don't have any Goliaths, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they have bad upgrades, you know? I guess the armor is crucial. Like 3 armor means that they take a lot less damage, but still. Like, tanks just slaughter everything on the ground. You never see these kind of ZVTs, yeah. It was a different time. A different time. Faux show. He denied 3 o'clock? I don't know, man. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is it, the big one. He's going to try and go in onto these tanks. There's a whole other squad of tanks up in the top right, though. Is he going to pick back up again? No. He's just going to keep running. Wait, does he have more? Does he have more to drop? A plague is nice. Plague is so good. Don't you dare question our glorious leader. But yeah, I think you're right in a bit though, because 3 o'clock is like was Fantasy's kind of main way of trying to get a new base. He's up bottom left mining, I think, but that's it. Yeah, there's the GG. Good call. Good call. Wow. He killed off the tanks. He actually killed off the tanks. Good call, flying. Damn! Alright. One more game. One more game. I don't want to be super long. I was looking at this Jaedong versus Stork, but I'm thinking like 40-minute game is a bit long, maybe. I'm pretty tired. Yeah. I guess turrets would have helped, actually. I mean, he even had Goliaths there. And he started irradiating the overlords as they were going in and stuff like that. But it just wasn't enough. So I'm looking for a juicy game that's like not super long. This is promising. Jaedong versus 4GG, since we're doing Jaedong Day today. 2009? Sure, let's do it. I mean, it's Jaedong Day every day, right? It doesn't have to be... Every day is Jaedong Day. Here? I'm pretty sure we watch a Jaedong game almost every stream. Is my caps lock on? I mean, this is actually an all caps font, so that's not obviously gonna affect it, but... Dong Day! You can never have too much dong in your life. Never get tired of dong. Alright. So after this... Exactly. After this, we'll do one more Chatcraft, and then I'm gonna head off for the evening. I'm all tired out from sleeping all day. I need a break. No, I didn't get too much sleep last night. And I didn't get too good of sleep last night. Or today, I should say. I shouldn't even say last night. I didn't go to sleep until the sun came up. Couldn't get to sleep, I should say. I tried to sleep at night, but it didn't work. Because insomnia. Pak Chan Ho? Is that what that said? I don't know what that means. For Gigi's name is Pak Ji Soo. Wow, look at that. That's such an elaborate thing. Like, hold on, look at this. Like, is this something that a fan printed? Like, that's gotta cost a lot of money, right? Like, that's like $100 banner that someone made to bring to the Star League. Or maybe that's something the team printed out and then they gave to the fans and said, hey, you can hold this up. And then there's people wearing 4GG faces. Interesting. Yeah, that mask was something else. Oh, I forgot to check to see if Jaedong reverse all killed after beating Fantasy, but maybe another day. Hey, it's Flash! 4GG's teammate. He's like, if 4GG loses, I'll show him how it's done. Hattori? Could be a combination of Park Ji-ho and Lee Young-ho. Maybe. Whoa, what is going on here? What is that? What the hell are we looking at right now? That was weird. That was a little weird. A little weird. Command center first, by the way, so he's definitely Flash's teammate. What an abomination. Exactly. Hey, Bavmots, how's it going? Oh, man. Yeah, the sign referenced it. I mean, I think those must have been like KT's mascots or something like that. They must have gotten mascots to copy the fact that SK Telecom had Bunky. But those were hideous mascots. So I don't know about that choice. He's like, you know what? You go command center first. You don't have any Marines. I get to do whatever I want with my drone forever. This feels like really late. I mean, like, imagine if he went for... I mean, he might have scouted. I didn't see if he scouted or not, but... Now, what does Jaedong do in response to this? Just go... 3-hash before pool or something? KT F tier? Wow. Get dunked on, KT mascots. Get dunked on. Wait. Okay, he's actually... This is interesting. So his response is actually to skip Spire. Is he gonna all in? Is this... Oh, he didn't see it. I don't think he saw that den. He might have though. It's hard to tell. But he sees no lair, right? I think there's no lair morphing. So yeah, this is 3-hatch Hydra response. But 4GG scouted it. He didn't make a single set of Zerglings to stop the scout. Okay, now he made Zerglings. Yeah, he's got to know. He doesn't see a lair anywhere. He might have even scouted the Hydralisk den. Right now he's just looking for lairs. That's why he didn't go very far on that scout. If he doesn't see a lair, he knows what's happening. He's making a bunch of factories right now. I think he might even need to cut SCV production. Yeah, because if he can get out a couple tanks and siege mode before the Hydralisks. Oh, he saw the den? Okay. Double armory? Wait, what? What is he thinking? You can't go double armory against the Hydralisk all in. Is he gonna get that depot? He actually got the depot. What is... This is interesting, guys. This is interesting. Repair the depot! It doesn't really matter that much. Okay, he's got tanks out. If he gets siege mode, this could be a big problem for Jaedong, actually. Does he have... I don't think he has siege mode quite close yet. It's either 300 IQ or 3 IQ. We're not sure yet. Double... Why? So now he's not all-inning with the Hydras, he's just falling back. And he's like, alright, well, I've made you panic a little bit, maybe. Got your heart rate up, and now I'm just gonna expand. That's so crazy that he scouted 3-hatch Hydra, and he was like, you know what? I'm gonna go double upgrades. I don't need to worry that much about this attack. All I need is one tank with siege mode. And Jaedong made his point. I really need to turn off those notifications. It's so annoying. Mutas? I don't think he has Aspire. Did he get Aspire? This is gutsy play by for GG. Yeah, he's like I just need one siege tank. It's fine. Okay, yeah, here's the mutas. Okay. He's already got Goliaths out. Does he have he only has... I don't know if he has that many turrets, though. It could be, Albert. Could be. Alright, here we go. Yeah, there's no turrets. I don't even have... He doesn't even have an... He doesn't even have an engineering bay, does he? But if he gets +1 Goliaths, you know... That's pretty sick. Double armory. Yeah, but now the tanks are like exposed. They didn't make that many tanks. Now he can actually switch into Hydralisk if he keeps picking off the tanks. Like, Hydras are really good against Goliaths. You don't make Hydras that readily though, because that says Park Ji-soo also. Oh, that's no man. That's for Gigi's name. That's a fifth. That's a fifth base from Jaedong. Triple Evo chamber to counter the double armory. Oh, fourth gas. Yeah, true. I forgot the name of this map, but it's a good one. It is Medusa. According to this VOD, it's Medusa. Only I could lose in Jaedong's position. I don't know. I think I could handle it also. You only need 4 armories now. True. I have built 4 armories in a game before, but that's like BGH games, when you're upgrading your ships and your mech at the same time, because you've got almost infinite minerals. I'm not pro, but what? Yeah, the mutas have been good, and he hasn't really lost. He hasn't really taken much damage on the mutas either. Well, now he is taking a bit of damage. No armor on the mutas though. Still. Yeah, they're starting to die now.
아직까지 뭐 자원 차이에서는 압도적입니다. 후반 뒷심 이런 거 없어요. 무조건 타이밍 잡아야 되는데 그래도 희망을 버릴 단계까지.
Why is he sending 30 Goliaths
고자 하이브 체제가 완성이 되면서 새로운
to each side and not splitting them?
아니면 뭐 마법이 나올 수 있는 거고요.
I don't know.
말씀하신 대로 뒷파일로 나오고 저그도 갖췄게 갖춰진 상황 그리고
Look, he listened to you.
그 업그레이드가 되기 이전에
He heard you, and he's like, "Oh yeah, it's a good idea, minions." He puts half of them in the main and half in the natural now. I think.
다진 경기를 벌였는데 업그레이드 힘으로 극복할 수 있었기 때문에 지금 너무 그때랑도 지금
Maybe I just saw it wrong.
네, 지금 상황이 훨씬 더 어렵습니다. 야, 지금도 에드온 보치면서 탱크 수를 더 확보.
But yeah, I mean, if you have like 10 Goliaths, you can't split them because 5 and 5 just will both die. But if you have 30 Goliaths, that's different. But maybe he just hasn't reached a critical mass yet. I don't know.
네, 이재동 들어가지 않습니다. 하이브 이후에 완벽하게 밀어붙일 준비하고 있지만 지금 잠시 숨 고르고 있어. 하지만 더 컴백 그때는 확답을 변지해서 오는 겁니다. 복구를 변지해서.
Yeah, he's kind of got him spaced out a bit now.
당장 치고 나올 것도 아니고 유리한 상황인 것도
Double armories with the spinny things.
뒷파일로 기다리면서 느긋하게 지금
Field stabilized.
Hey, Dynasty, thank you much for the sub. Resubbing with that Prime. Welcome. How you doing? Would you like to add any units to the Chatcraft? A tank, a Dragoon, or 2 Hydralisks? Or I guess 2 Vultures. Yeah, I mean, 4GG's kind of been on the defensive this whole time.
뒷파일로 타이밍을 깨려면 지금쯤은 시즈 풀고 조금은 전진하는 모습이 나와야 되는데 지금 얼마나 좀 컨슘이 지금 반 이상 계속 가고 있을 거란 말이에요 지금.
My life for ire.
네. 지금 테란의 저 느린 속도로 나가 보세요. 그때는
Wait, 4GG's on Lake Half? Why did I think he was on KT?
My life for ire.
꾸준히 찍어주고 얼마나 자원이 넘치면 업그레이드 건물 다 짓겠습니까?
Wait, what's going on here, man?
언덕 중앙 건물 뚫어놓는다. 상대방이 나올 즈음에
Wait, hold on. I'm super confused. That looks like 4GG, right?
타이밍을 깨려면
Neg Yol Guang Hala. Okay, I don't know what that says. But that says 4GG, right? Or maybe it's just because Lake Half makes products. Maybe it's actually just a Lake Half banner or something like that.
조금은 전진하는 모습이 나와야
But what? Hold on. Okay, I'm really confused now. 4GG. What team was he on? He was on Oz. So how is he fighting Jaedong? Why is 4GG fighting Jaedong in 2009 if they're both on Oz? And why does it say KTF? Jaedong was on Oz, right? I'm so confused.
반 이상 계속 가고 있을 거란 말이에요 지금 업그레이드 끝날 때까지 근데 지금 테란의 저 느린 속도로 나가 보세요. 그때는 컨슘 완료입니다. 예, 그리고 지금
Is
네, 이렇게
did 4GG switch to KTF at some point or something like that?
자원이 넘치면
They showed Flash in the stands earlier.
언덕 뚫어야 돼요. 언덕 중앙 건물 뚫어놓은 다음에
He was on Lake Half and he transferred to KT. Okay. Got it.
이거 박지 선수가 이 가능성
My brain was melting there, man.
그 전에 나가야 되는데
It was actually having a meltdown. He's like, try and come in the back door. I dare ya. I dare ya.
못 올라오게 지금 막기 위해서 이렇게 또 탱크
Okay, so they're past teammates and now they're up against each other because he transferred teams. Okay.
먹은 저그 상대로 뭐
Okay, that makes some sense.
본진과 앞마당 자원 두 개로 지금 지구를 지켜라 분위기로 버티면 박지우 선수
I got freaked out though because that banner had 4GG on it and it looked like it had a Lake Half logo in the top. So I was like, huh? But Lake Half is a clothing company. That's why I was like, maybe it's just a Lake Half banner. Like maybe they produce fabric stuff and so maybe they actually just printed the banner or something like that. But I don't know. I was confused. Apparently this is for GG's first game with KT. Oh, against his old team. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Huh. Oh, here we go. Dark Swarm and Lurkers against Mech. I mean, Swarm could be pretty good, but... Oh, he's running Zerglings in too. They're just dying to the tank fire, though. They're just dying to splash. Jadong, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing, bro? Now, Plague is really good. Justice's Dark Storm is unfair. That's probably the only thing he's talked about that's he disagrees with, right? If Artosis is still on, maybe we'll raid him. Well, maybe we'll raid him after this game. I don't usually raid Artosis because he has so many viewers. I like to give it to smaller viewers, but we can say hi to him. I don't know if he even has raid alerts on though, but we can do it anyways. We got a few viewers because we still have some leftovers from a couple raids earlier. I wouldn't want to raid Artosis with like 10 viewers, you know? 50's substantial. Here he goes in again! Dark Swarms, I mean, he can't really get away from the Swarms with his tanks, right? They're just not mobile enough, but, Lurker Swarm versus Mech. This is interesting, man. This is really interesting. Oh, you said you wanted Vultures. We can do that. We can do that. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. Hydras and Lurkers and Swarm versus Mech is like, what? What is going on? But it might work. I mean, it's like sort of slowly working, but some of his troops got a little distracted there chasing this one Vulture. Oh, no! Splat! He's like, I cannot kill this Hydralisk because it's underneath the Dark Storm. Wait a minute. Siege mode! Siege mode! Oh wow. Now we're getting a little eco harass.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Got a few Marines on the board now.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Here he comes in. Now the mutas do have armor, but I think he's behind on upgrades still though, because he got Evo chambers, but he didn't really get the muta upgrades until later on. But it still doesn't matter too much. The Goliath count was too low, and he just overruns. Oh my gosh! And now he can just kill off so many tanks. He's trying to run the tanks so hard. Burrow on the drones, cute. He's still got, oh man, he still has enough to kill even the reinforcement Goliaths. Do you see that little head jerk there? That was for GG being like, ah, crap. Damn it. I think I lost this one. Think I lost it. I think he lost it too. he got some good harassment there for a minute with the vultures and whatever, but geez. Hydra, Lurker, Ling with swarms versus mech into the 18 muta switch. Wow. Uh-oh. We can have a double Zerg win today? Uh-oh. You got supply block flying. I'll give your money back. You need an overlord before you can buy more Lings. He's counterattacking with these tanks, but there's no Goliaths with those tanks, I don't think. Like, he just went off to die. Ouch. This is just like my real games. Uh-oh. As the Zerg or as the Terran? Distance mining this other base. Yeah, this is just, and now he can just, all in. Now he can just A-move with Hydras and stuff, too, because he's done so much damage, I think. I mean, he can just A-move with Mutas at this point. Even plaguing the Goliaths, just, like, for... I don't know why exactly. There's the GG. There's the GG. Alright. It's a good day for the Jaedong fans. Did he win? Did he lose any of the games we watched of him today? I don't know if he did. He says, "You shouldn't have left my team, punk." Aw, poor 4GG. Alright, let's do some Chatcraft, and then we'll do a raid, and then we'll head out, and I will probably... I don't know if I'm gonna try not to take a nap. I'm gonna lay down, rest my eyes, and try not to actually nap. So we'll see how it goes. Alright, let's see. We got 4 Marines. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2 Vultures. 2 Vultures as well. We got 3 Zealots. And we got 12 sets of Zerglings. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we did miss one that time. There we go. 12 Zerglings. All right. Cool. Who's it going to be? Who's going to win? It's going to be, it's a mystery to me. I have no clue. I can't possibly make a prediction on when that's this close. It could go either way, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe do you think if the Protoss and the Terran joined forces, they would beat the Zerg? They still might not, actually. They still might not. Don't nap, it's a trap. True. This is actually a true fact. But I'm like kind of tired, so I want to lay down and like set my alarm for like 20 minutes or something like that, maybe. But I should just stay up and try and get some sleep, some real sleep. Take some sleepy drugs, some melatonin. Try and get a real night's sleep in. I'm gonna try and do that. I may not succeed. Surreal JC, by the way, warping into Zealot a little bit ago. Hello. All right, let me change to the battle screen. And we'll go ahead and get this started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and they're off. The Zealot actually went straight for the Vulture, which is unfortunate, but it is still going to be a Zerg slaughter. We got a double Zerg win today, ladies and gentlemen. Albert was the MVP on the first one, if I remember correctly, and the second MVP is Minions, taking it with 1,000 minerals spent. My Marines! Yep, they got overrun. They got overrun, unfortunately. Famous last words. True that. Look at that. Terran is at 40 compared to 62 of Zerg. They're almost 2/3 of the Zerg wins. But not quite catching up. I'd almost rather Terran get medics instead of vultures. That'd be too strong. And Smith was not here to celebrate the double Zerg win. That's true. All right, let's just double check to see who's online right now, and then we'll do a little bit of a raid here. If you want to stick around for the raid, please feel free. And remember, you get channel points for participating in raid. And yeah, let's just go ahead and raid. We'll just go ahead and raid good old Artosis. You can join the 2,000 other people watching him play some ladder right now. And I will be back on whenever I'm back. Hey, Stochastic MX, welcome. Yeah, I'll be back on Saturday. I do this twice a week. If you want to join me for the next time, feel free. And yeah, go drop some nukes and some ayayas in Artosis' chat, and we'll go say hi to him. Hope you all have a good one. Take care. Thanks for watching, everybody.